Let's get started. Okay, so starting session 6, Voyage of Saerion. In the last session, we had some last minute roll call, if you will, exploring the ship, having a meeting in the main hall, discussing future events, and what exactly we're going to be doing on St. Agnes Island. We had a strange encounter with wine. We had another strange encounter in the artifact storage. And finally, we had a very interesting reaction from Silas after getting, let's just say, pressed to the floor by a hand.
Press like that is crazy
Fun
work.
times, I suppose. Now, back on the island, St. Agnes, we got a discussion between Philip K. Dick, the police chief, and the detective in charge of the current investigation, Ario Agosti. Right? Did I miss anything? That should be everything. More details shouldn't be that important. Now, leaving off from last time, we had Pierre. No, no, not Pierre. Where that was? Victor Callahan pass out on the floor once again, seeming to be in a seizure from looking at things they were not supposed to look at. We have I assume, still drunk Catherine. Can you confirm this, Sai?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Sam is technically supposed to be in the room, but he fell asleep last session. So tell me, let's start off with you. What exactly are you doing?
Sleeping.
Oh my god.
I'm a tired man. What do you expect? I have to
No, you're
support.
not.
I've been charged as a criminal unrightfully, and now I have to work in a ship against my will. Of course, I'd be tired.
You already do that anyway.
Yeah. So roll the
So, to
sleepy
give a
movie.
brief recap, what you missed in that one little scene is the fact that Catherine was drinking wine,
All right, I'm home.
and as they were drinking wine, Silas, the boatswain, kind of has a strange obsession with the wine. We kind of had a scuffle over the wine, and let's just say Silas did not come out on top for that one.
I
As
owned him
as-
verbally.
That's pretty much the gist of it.
as it should be.
Yeah, I thought you could fucking
Yeah,
fucking
unfortunate.
talk down to
I don't
me.
want to hear stuff from a drunkard. So where were we?
Okay, can you wait?
Yes,
Who the hell?
I'm home. Yeah.
Okay, all right, perfect timing. So, Sam, you have literally just seen Victor Callahan, a new face to you, because you did not, in fact, meet them. No, wait, hold on. You did. They were the crazy
what?
person who was shouting at Oscar Wilde from the medical bay.
Uh-huh.
You should remember this. The who the hell are you?
Marcellus. Oh.
Anyway, once again, they seem to have passed on the floor. There seems to be a reoccurring theme with them. I don't know how much reputation they can save, how much face they can save, considering that this is the second time on the same day, by the way. After getting shot, they also seem to have passed out on the floor once again. I don't know if you want to help them or if you're just going to stare at them. As for Aurelia, I am wondering what Aurelia thinks about this whole situation. We did not get their perspective last time. Tell me, what do you make of the conversation between Sam Edmund and not Sam? I mean, Catherine and Silas.
Me?
That's not something she really thought too much about. In all honesty, she thought it was actually kind of funny. As this rather hoity-toity, high and mighty type guy seemed to almost bow down to, from her perspective, just a few words and just a tiny smidgen of alcohol. So overall, I found it rather funny.
And what does she make of Silas's mention, or rather comment, on the strange cube she found in artifact storage?
What was his exact comment again?
He mentioned that you couldn't hide it from him, and he called it the Klein cube.
Klein cube. There we go. Okay. I was thinking key.
Yeah.
I would like to roll an education check. Is she
Education
correct?
check?
Or what would be under intelligence?
Okay.
To see if she recalls anything.
No, it would be no. Intelligence would be something more natural, like street smarts, and something more direct,
Okay, yeah.
something you can't really learn, like a technical aspect, rather than something you can learn from the books.
Yeah.
So that would be an education. Yeah. Do you have good education? You
I
should
think it's
have.
one of my 80 skills. It's one of my 80 skills, if I recall.
Yeah. Yeah. So give me the 1d100 plus 1d10. Let's see if you recognize this.
Bruh. There ain't no
What
way.
did you get? What did you get?
I'm one of my highest skills. I failed, bro. I failed.
You want to
One of
push?
my
You
highest.
want to push roll?
Yeah, I'm push rolling, bro. I'm pissed. There ain't no way I'm gonna fail this twice in a row, bro. I'm
I
push
hope
rolling, bro.
so. All right, push roll.
Come on, bro. Critical? Can I get a critical? Oh, don't screw me now.
Oh,
Okay, so 38.5.
that's
Which one are we going?
45.
45, 40. Yeah.
That's 45. Yeah, 45. Let
Okay,
me
now I
quickly
remember how
check
it
your
works.
stats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if I'm at 80, that's not a hard success.
that's not a hard success, but
It's
you
a
were pretty
regular one.
close.
Yeah.
Okay, so since it's pretty close and your education is very high, oh wait, no, hold on. Your education is a lot lower than I thought.
Wait, do I not? Oh, I got intelligence mixed with.
Yeah. It's fine. You still succeed.
Yeah. I thought that was one of my 80 skills.
Okay, so I'll tell you what you know. So the concept of the Klein cube is not something you know, but the mention and the name Klein in terms of mathematics strikes up something in your mind.
But not too
Okay?
sure.
You have heard the concept that a researcher called Klein suggested in the past. Okay?
Yep.
And his concept was something along the lines of the Klein equation. This is something that your personal tutor back in the day, well, not really that long for you, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes. So the Klein equation is actually something that is rejected by almost every prominent mathematician because it relates to something they refer to as the fractals. Your tutor was kind of scared when they mentioned the fractals, so you have no context for what that relates to, but you do remember that something relating to Klein is a part of the fractals. The
Sure.
fractal equation, in terms of its, shall we say, history in mathematics, was actually published by an unknown mathematician to the research of mathematical education in the Lowen Kingdom. Now, this is important, okay? Because the Lowen Kingdom is actually at the forefront of mathematics. Because once again, it is one of the countries that has the god of steam and machinery as one of its main patron deities. Now, you'd think that something along the lines of mathematics would actually relate more towards the god of knowledge or any sort of entity similar to that. But the reason why the Lone Kingdom is at the forefront is because they were the reason that the era of innovation even happened. There's a reason why the current era is known as the era of Queen Victoria, because she is quite literally at the forefront of this innovation, shall we say. A very progressive ruler. See, the biggest difference in terms of nobility between Lowen and Intis is the way that their nobility works. See, Intis is a lot more decadent. Their nobles are the sort of kind of stereotypical nobility of looking down on the common populace and essentially bleeding everything dry. Think of kind of a little before French Revolution type era.
You say
That
Intis?
should give you an idea. Yeah, Intis, Intis.
Yeah, that sounds awfully familiar.
Yeah, and then you have the Lone Kingdom, who was a little bit more old-fashioned, and they do technically still have nobility because it is the last remaining monarchy in a way. However, Queen Victoria is a lot more innovative. She values personal merit over your bloodline, which is what's caused a lot of these noble bloodlines to kind of mix with like merchants and whatever else to accumulate wealth and knowledge, because that's the only way to get in the good graces of Queen Victoria. And the fractals was a research paper that kind of set the entire mathematical world on fire in a way, because everybody was trying to disprove it, though you're unaware of what exactly the context is behind that. Caught up so far?
Yep.
Okay. So, is there any questions you might want to ask Silas about this, or are you going to keep this to yourselves?
I'll return back to him.
Okay. Okay. Give me a moment. Come on, so can you like mute for a second, buddy? Like the fan is
Oh.
really annoying. Okay, there we go. Yeah, what did you say, Ez? You're gonna do what now?
I'm gonna pass for now because to her and her memory, it seems as something a bit hazy. So she wants a little more clarification on it before she asks questions.
Okay.
Especially since
That's
she
that
is
then.
also trying to enjoy the scene. So.
Do you have
I hope you know,
anything to say to
I wrote
Sam?
this in the
They've
I wrote
been
this in the DMs, by the way. I
Yeah,
was
okay.
right. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna send it and I'm copying
So do you have yeah. Do you have anything to say to Sam? They've been oddly quiet throughout this scene, which is not like them, considering the previous incident.
Hang on first. Logic.
Yes, Ezzy Poo.
There we go. Just double checking. So turning over towards Sam, the young girl would just no. Sorry, I almost dropped my beer. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, nudging Sam a little. Like, "Hey, you're awfully quiet there, buddy. Any input on this right here? In this funny little scene we have referencing towards you're not a taxpayer, Logic.
Let me think. It's been a while since I've roleplayed.
You're the most natural at all of us.
Sam would be staring at the funny scene as he then took in to his attention the child's words, as he gave a quick smile at her. I don't have much input on this. However, it would be funny to see the end result of what's happening between those two. What about you?
Remember, Logic, you can't
Remember
lie.
what?
I
I'm
just
not
want you to remember
lying.
that.
I'm saying the pure truth at this
I
moment.
know. I know, but I'm I'm just trying to remind you in case you forgot.
Yeah, and have to be forthcoming, like
Punish.
I am being
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Not a lie in sight. As long as I believe it.
Well, my opinion on this, Sam. while it is quite funny, it is definitely a good bit of information to take in. As to use for, Sir Silas. Not against, but for.
I see.
Yeah, maybe he could tell me a little bit more about the cube, but I'm having a bit of a hazy memory on it.
Sam's eye would move a bit down, seeing the cube in the kid's hand. He would be slightly curious. And what's with the new toy that you own? I didn't expect the pirate ship to accommodate children.
I don't really have much of a clue myself. I just randomly stumbled upon it down there when I was after talking to Serato.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and it kind of just spawned this
Inquiry.
little. What's up?
Yeah, inquiry.
Inquiry logic.
I'm asking.
Did you take a proper look at the box? I mean the cube?
No, just a quick glance.
That's more than enough. More than
Uh-oh.
enough.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
shit.
Uh-oh.
Alright, what do I have to roll?
Willpower.
No shot. I hope you know, like, hang on, real quick. The cube, is this something I can spawn and despawn, or is it something I have to keep in a bag?
what am I rolling?
You can throw it away, but eventually it'll be on your person. It can't despawn. You can't control that, unfortunately.
What
So
am
I
I
can't control
rolling?
whether it despawns or not?
No.
So what am I rolling, Mystic?
1d100.
Willpower. 1d100 plus 1d10. Yeah.
43.
Yeah, that should be a success, yeah?
Yeah.
No,
That's right.
47. All of you have a willpower of at least 50, so that's definitely a success.
Alright, that's
Okay,
right.
so this wasn't anything. This wasn't anything like this wasn't anything crazy. What mainly happened is that, do you remember the first session? Do you remember the shadowy figures?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
The
Yeah.
shadowy figure. Remember
Do you
we were
remember how
locked
one
up?
of them? Yeah. Do you remember how they went into your eye?
They went into
Do you remember
my
that?
eye?
Yeah,
They went
remember
into
when you
your
were
eye,
chained up
yes.
and everything?
Yeah.
Like in the very, very beginning. Like you were chained up, muzzled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now what you see is a little bit curious, actually. The Klein cube, or rather the weird looking spheric cube, seems to take on a different shape when you look at it. It's generally a deep crimson red, but for you, it almost appears like a reflection. Okay? You peer into it, and you can see inwardly for a moment.
My organs?
Not that kind of inward, more like spiritually speaking. In fact, you can see those shadowy figures, but as soon as you look at them, they scuttle in fear, just like what happened on the ship. Something scared them away.
Oh.
This is
Sam would.
relevant for you in the future.
Alright. Sam would pinch between his nose, rubbing his eyes a bit, as he felt a slight that he was thinking about something, or rather, he saw something. A little
Um,
light came out of himself after that situation. What happened, Mystic?
from Auriella's perspective, something curious actually happened when she showed off the cube. If she focused deeply on Sam's eye, it almost felt like she could see something moving behind it. It was only for a quick second.
And with that subtle notice, the girl proceeds to kind of put the cube behind her back in a way, as to kind of shield it. That's something she hasn't noticed before. So, ooh, scared the hell out of me. Hang on. Sorry, someone just started using a blender. I didn't know if you guys could hear that or not. But yeah, no. So she hides
Canceling.
the cube behind her back, if you will. Not much in a way to hide it, but something to keep it out from his gaze. Hey there, you doing all right there? Yeah, you looked a little odd after seeing the cube.
Yeah. I haven't felt this bad as the first time I got drunk. Isn't too bad at these days. Just a slight headache.
Slight headache.
Yeah.
And you didn't happen to see anything?
Probably just a minor stretch of the head. It has been a stressful time in these recent moments.
Well, alright then. No worries. But that being said, something tells me I should hide this cube going forward. I can't remember if I have a bag. I don't have a bag, no. So she just kind of keeps it held behind her back.
All right. So what's happening with the two idiots that's fighting Mystic?
So let's go back to well, they aren't fighting anymore, but Catherine, do you have anything left to say to Silas?
I actually do.
Oh God.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do while we're handling this anyway? Paperwork? You
I
gonna?
will be Hold on, let me finish. I will be investigating the spirit world. If there is general cult activity, and if a ritual truly is going to take place on the island, anchors will show up in the spirit world. Our ship will be sailing towards the spirit world. Sadly, you all are too inexperienced to handle the dangers of the spirit world. So we'll be doing that while you do a physical investigation in the corporeal world.
Listen, if exploring the, she gives you a kind of like just a playful smile. If you call drinking exploring the spirit world, I can respect it.
He does not give an answer.
She snickers a bit.
This one seems to have seen something they should not. They will be relatively fine. You can take them with you. They'll wake up in a few hours. Referring to Callahan.
Callahan, which one was that one? Who's the player?
Violet.
But okay.
Violet.
Dude,
She's
asleep
not here
again.
right now. No, she's not asleep. She had a promise to make with some friend.
No, I'm just making a joke. Because her character has always been sleeping, like 90% of this so far.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, anybody can help them off the floor?
You know what? Catherine will try her best to pick up one of them and then just go, oh, forgot, I drank. And she just kind of like falls over on top of them.
Giving a little nudge over towards Sam. Hey, maybe you should probably try carrying her like you did me. Plus, I only have one hand right now, so. Logic, go pick her up.
Fine.
I like that order. That was funny.
So you want to help the drunkard?
No, I would feel bad if I fell over. I'm only 10 years old after all. I'm a little meek. I'm a little meek. saying this while she's almost
Yeah.
like 6 foot.
Sam would look at her with the most sure. Let's go with that story face possible, as he just saw her height. He
Yeah,
did
fucking
remember
what,
how
man?
heavy she was to swim apart from the sea.
It was fantastic.
Yeah. If anybody knows your weight, it's Sam.
No kidding.
Uh,
So is Silas still around? Real quick, I want to do something. I want to do one small thing.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Okay.
oh no,
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
because
So
he's
while
gonna
Sam is
interrupt
over
this
there,
fight.
helping or the drunkard with Violet,
All right.
she's just
Wait, is
approaching
Violet's
him.
body on the floor?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Sam would give a slight poke to the sleeping body with his foot to the ribs, trying to see if that it was alive or not.
Bruh. Bruh.
They are definitely alive. They twitch a little bit, a little groan, but they have merely passed out due to shock, essentially.
Mm. Mm. Is there any carts around here?
There
There
should
is
be.
no cart, unfortunately.
All right. Sam would grab the
Once
body
again, you don't have to
by
be you don't have to be decent about this. You could just drag them, like
yeah.
what happened in main camp.
Yeah.
Uh,
I was hoping he was gonna do that.
is there any rope or anything just in case?
No.
You can get rope on the main deck, but not right here in this room.
Sam would grab one of the feet of the body and start dragging it outside to the main deck.
Bro, there are stairs. What do you mean drag? You didn't drag them up the stairs.
I don't mind if it receives head concussion.
You don't. You
It's
don't.
already knocked out.
Oh,
Hang on. Seeing this, Aurelia looks over at Sam and yells at him, "If you don't pick her the hell up, an action carrier, so
Uh,
help me, Sam."
Sam chose to use his words a bit more gentleman in a more gentlemanly fashion. I understand your concerns, but this is also my own way of not straining my body too much after having to help somebody cross the ocean with a sinking ship. It's not good to put too much force into the body.
Bag with her free hand. She just flips him off. Fine, do whatever the hell you want.
All right, to the upper deck.
Jesus. Oh. With that being said, she looks over towards Silas and is like, "Hey, I think you call this thing the Klein Cube, right?" She says this while she pulls it out from behind her back, and she starts tossing it between both of her hands, treating it like a careless item.
I would be careful with that. For someone like you, an object with that power can be, shall we say, dangerous.
Oh, dangerous? How so? She kind of speeds up the tossing between both of her hands a bit. What would happen if I just dropped it right now?
It wouldn't matter. That thing is linked to you on a spiritual level. You could throw it away as far as you'd like. When you wake up the next morning, you'll find it on your person once again.
Really? That's actually quite fascinating. Now I assume the true disposition of this item. It would probably fry my mind, for lack of a better term. If you're to tell me the truth behind this thing, wouldn't it?
Not necessarily. This one is not as dangerous to the mind as other artifacts, but one thing that must be kept a secret is its function.
Is that right? Then might I ask if she stops throwing it between her hands because it left a mark on her hand, correct?
Yeah.
Is this mark on my hand? Is it due to the link, or what is this little thing supposed to mean?
I suppose you could call it a mark of death.
Of death, really? And I was hoping to at least live until 16. Darn it.
Don't worry, you won't randomly be spirited away. There are conditions and rules that every artifact follows. The problem with this particular artifact is that its function is varied, for lack of better word.
Varied. Varied as in
You are
you
not the
use it.
true owner of that item. It has merely decided to use you as a medium to reach its destination.
And will I die if I reach a destination? That's a bummer. Makes me not want to carry this out.
No, what you should truly be afraid of is dying before it reaches its destination.
Hmm. Will I be? I won't be stored inside this if I died, right? Living like an eternity of suffering or some other garbage.
That would be the least that could happen.
Hmm. No, you've actually kind of piqued my interest. Maybe I should probably jump off the ship now.
Curiosity is a strange thing.
Yeah,
As a
true
young
that.
child, you're going to find many mysterious things on this journey. Do not think that this will be any easier for you because you're a child. Rather, I suppose you could say, it's 10 times more dangerous for you specifically, especially considering your disposition. You have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, yeah. Disposition. That's quite interesting. Okay. Well, as she lets out that well, she tosses the cube towards him, just lightly, as a light pass. Well, I guess the disposition thing. I'm unsure of exact which part you're talking about, whether it be my curiosity or my outright inexperience. But something tells me that those answers will come in time.
He ignores that last comment as he continues. That's as many questions as I'm willing to answer for now.
Hang on,
I've
does he
had
catch
my
the cube
fill
or does he
for
let the cube
quite
hit him?
some time. The cube doesn't even go to him.
Oh, it just spawns back in her hand.
I wouldn't say spawned. It's more like you threw it. It kind of just kind of hit the corner, and then because it was in the shadows, you couldn't exactly see what happened to it.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps
That's
next
fine.
time you check your dress, you'll find it somewhere.
Effectively. Okay, by the way, how big is this cube? I forgot to ask. How big is it?
Like I said, it's about the size of a normal Rubik's cube.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay, I was over here thinking like a massive cube. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I said it fits in the palm of your hand.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that's cool then.
Okay, so that's enough chit chat.
Yeah, let's carry on with the story now.
Silas tells you all on the main deck, a small ship has been prepared for you. You will take that and sail into the night towards St. Agnes. Reaching during the day can be, well, not ideal considering the nature of this ship in particular. We can't get close to the island without some spiritual ward going off, so you all will be heading separately. As for any questions you may have, I'm afraid I'm done answering questions for today. Everything will come to you in due time.
What about weapons?
That's not my area of expertise.
Damn.
Perhaps you should go talk to Keith instead.
I don't want to be shot out of a cannon.
Do you actually say that in character?
Yeah. But more so of like a mumbled kind of like,
There is only a slight grimace as a reaction before he starts walking away. Now, he has given the physical copy of the report to Catherine. You can check that when you guys leave the ship.
Okay.
Catherine, any parting words considering your snark?
Morg.
Hello?
Morg.
You need qua?
Yeah.
Do your job.
It's mean you need to do what?
No, I ask, do you have any last comments for Silas as he's walking away, considering your character's snark?
I'm not snarky. She's just honest.
Okay, whatever you say.
All right, fine. As she's walking past Mr. Silas here, she is going to take a look at him up and down, and then, you know what, Mystic? Let me just have this. I'm going to give him a hard slap on the ass.
Ooh. Let him get it.
Oh my god.
Come on, let him
No way. No way. Roll, you know what? Roll it for me.
I don't know, man. I think his guard is down.
Oh, you know what? Let's take a vote then. Everybody who wants that to happen, vote, I guess.
Let it happen.
That's
Yep.
one.
Let it happen. Yeah, we got Kamasu.
I said nah, not yeah.
Oh,
I
fuck
said
you,
nah.
Kamasu. Listen, the one thing you come in here
Alright,
to
that's
do is just be a piece of shit. That's just like you.
Logic. Logic.
I'd feel sorry if it
Let
mattered.
it happen. Logic. 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 Come on.
Yes, my dear Ezzy.
Say
Okay, he said yes. He said yes.
Say you say yes.
No.
No.
Wow.
Let's go.
Fucking, I'm rolling
Let's go.
for it. They're a bunch of Judases. I'm gonna remember this Kamasu next time you're in my campaigns.
No,
Wow,
say
Zai. You have to just like listen, Zai.
Wait, hang on.
You
Okay,
guys
let's
have
have
been
a
praying for my
tiebreaker
downfall
here.
already. Calm
Let's
it
have a
down.
tiebreaker here.
love.
Manye.
Manye.
No, the tiebreaker is Solter. We didn't act
All right,
Solter yet.
Shut up.
convince me. More,
Nah, act
convince me to
Solter.
your side.
No,
Convince me to
no,
your
act
He's
Okay.
side.
not
Solter.
here. I
Okay.
am the tiebreaker here.
Logic. You
No,
are
Mystic,
voting for
I'll
if
be the
I get to if
tiebreaker.
you're voting for if I get to give Silas's ass a good smack as we leave.
Okay, yes.
You know,
Yeah, tiebreaker, bitch. 3 of us.
Oh my god.
Also you you're both minorities, so your votes count less.
Bruh.
wow.
Okay, buddy.
Manye,
I
Manye,
win.
man, it's time for you to come in the clutch. Time for you to come in the clutch real quick. Come on, please say yes.
I mean, we're already 3-2, so we already win.
Oh.
I joined
Yeah,
the
screw these guys.
you guys' side after I found out the context.
Yeah, so Mystic, I get to tap his ass.
Yeah, okay.
All right, yeah.
No, say you
By the way,
smack it with a little bit of coffee.
this isn't like a light thing. This is like a drunk, like basically like all palm. Like I definitely gripped those cheeks for a second,
You
like
can
mid impact.
attempt it.
No, you said vote for if it happens. That is exactly what you
Yeah,
said.
no, I meant no. I said if it happens. I never said he was not
No,
gonna do
don't
anything.
protect your word. Let Mork grab
Yeah,
that ass.
you said I could roll or we leave it to a vote, and we left it democratically. I win. I hit
Yeah.
that ass.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna make you roll for it. You do the action. Whether the action succeeds, that's a different story.
Okay, how do I do the action instead of rolling for it?
You literally go to slap his ass. You just didn't have to
Okay,
roll for it. The only
good.
difference.
Okay, I slap his ass. Full I told you. Just whack.
the whores did that, man.
And she's gonna tell him, "See you around, and I'll make sure that the next time I'm drinking with those statues, I'll save you another pint."
There is the distinct impression that he is so done with all of you, he doesn't even say anything and walks away.
And she's gonna say, "Good, he's learning."
I
I
hope
don't
you
think
know
he's
this is all
learning.
gonna bite you in the ass one day, quite literally.
Good. I hope Catherine actually hopes it bites her in the front, if you know what I mean.
She
Oh
wants to get
my
her pussy
god.
bit. Yo, if you make it,
Yeah, boy.
How crass. Okay, anyway.
disgusting.
So, you guys should go visit Keith. Are the best character in this campaign, bro. On God.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Yin and Keith, best character. Oh, Yin, Keith, and Cable, man. Best character by far.
Yeah, you got to go visit him for a while.
All right. So we all well. Okay, first off, Logic, did you tie Violet to your back or something? Is that what you did with the rope? Did you tie her to your back? Like on some Yoda stuff?
Yes, young Padawan ass nigga.
I'm
Wow.
assuming that's what he did. I'm assuming he put her on like a backpack. So we're just gonna run with that.
Just abducting children.
Oh my god. Okay,
Eh.
so we all go down to Keith, right? We all collectively go down to Keith.
Yeah, collectively. We're not gonna waste any
Okay.
time.
Yeah, I'm down. All right, so we're down there in the gun deck.
As you get in, you hear the distinct the distinct sound of clanging metal. Okay, loud enough that it sounds like cannons are being fired on the gun deck.
Oh my word. Okay. Oh, good lord! Hearing the mass amounts of sound, the young girl just covers her ears. Like, oh my word! What is this noise?
It sounds wonderful. Like when your head's exploding after you had a great one, you know? Or when you're being boarded by horrible people and before you know it, everyone around you is slowly dying.
Okay, we get it. You're a depressive individual, and you're a
I ain't
fun one.
depressive, I'm jolly and I'm festive, you little shit, and I'm gonna slap her in the back of the head.
I duck. Screw you.
I thought you were gonna say you brat. That would have been more. Yeah.
Why would you
Screw
say
you. I duck
brat?
that.
She's a fucking
I duck that.
sailor.
As is 10 years
So
old.
what? Is she not a little shit?
No, actually, she's a massive one.
Exactly. So I don't understand why
All
fucking
right.
I duck that.
yeah.
Screw you. I duck that. No, screw you.
She looks no, you duck it, that's perfectly fine. She's gonna
Hey,
give
hey.
No.
we
You
both
guys want to
agreed
roll
on
for this?
no, we
Huh?
both agreed.
All right.
I'm gonna tell her though, as she dodged that, she's gonna give you like an appraising look and just go, yeah. Okay.
You know, since you like this noise so much, I hope one day you hear a very loud ringing in your ears. So
I
much so that
already
you will
do
grow.
every time I wake up.
Oh my god. All right, where's Keith at?
So
I don't
as you
know.
enter the
Starts
gun,
yelling Keith's
Can
name.
you even see
wait,
him
hold
from your height?
on. Oh my god, they're actually decently tall. Well, no, extremely tall for a 10-year-old.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
yeah,
So
actually.
shorter than me. Get fucked.
She
All right,
ignores him and
that
just
is
starts
true though.
yelling Keith's name.
So as you enter, hold on, as you enter the gun, you see that the entire gun deck has been patched up with like metal railing boards, and the previous cannons that were completely obliterated from the human cannon fire incident, as we will call it from now on. You see him literally take blocks, and I do mean literal blocks of metal, pound them with his bare hands as he is shaping them into cannons.
You know what? I'll be the first one to say it. It's kind of hot.
Is anybody gonna shut up?
A fucking
Because
pun,
it's really
Sai?
loud.
Really? A fucking pun? Yeah, that shit needs to stop. I'm sorry.
We need to stop.
Yeah, no, I mean the girl's already yelling out to him at this point. But she's steadily approaching until her calls can be heard.
So Keith turns around In his hand, he's holding a small pipe from which he is literally. I want you to know he's not smoking tobacco. He is smoking wood that he has set on fire.
No shot.
That's even
He looks
better.
around. He looks around and he says, "Huh? Well, what's this? If it isn't the new recruits. Well, what can I do for you?"
With the loud noises stopping, she uncovers her ears. Well, we are about to go on a mission on an island, and we're wondering if you could perhaps armor us up with some form of gear. Silas sent us.
Oh, why didn't you say so sooner? In fact, might I interest you in these hefty cannons? I promise you they
I
pack a
don't.
punch.
We. She holds her hand out real quick as in like a pause. Apologies for the interruption, Sir Keith. We are not as strong as you. There is
Catherine
no
will
possible way we can.
she will
I'm
also
back.
agree, by the way. Catherine will agree.
Yeah, and she's drunk. Drunk people can do a lot of things, but even she says she can.
Oh yeah, no. If I pick those up, I'm gonna fucking die. I've been hit by one of those, and it's not pretty. I'm gonna get squished like a bug.
Exactly.
Now, what's
So is it?
this? Alas, trying to wield a cannon. You see him just kind of spit towards the ground. No way in hell.
Well, that was a bit uncouth, but okay.
Oh, is that your game, Mystic?
No,
Mystic.
Keith.
Oh, okay,
Is that your game,
all right.
Mystic? I knew it was you all along.
Don't make me do this, Mystic. You know I have. You know that this is entirely letting me let off steam, and I am tipsy. You know what?
No,
I'm gonna pull out that third flask
I
right now.
don't care.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
All right,
I'm a
let's run the ones.
Well, I
no.
came back at the wrong time.
I was gonna say it's just I'm gonna hold that wine flask, put it in front of him, and just say, "Give me the best thing you have."
What?
He looks at you up and down.
What?
I don't know. You look a little skinny there, lass. You sure you can handle it?
Are you sure you can handle this drink? Bet you can, maybe. Better than fucking Silas could. Man was a blubbering mess. Let's see what you look like after 2 sips.
Mm.
Hang on. Wait.
Nah,
Hang
I'm
on
not a
now.
big
Hang
fan
on
of the
now.
captain's wine. That
So,
stuff's a little
wha-
too weird for my taste. Honestly, I prefer drinking mercury.
Oh.
wait. Hang on.
You
Oh,
can
Mystic.
drink a planet?
Oh my god, this idiot.
I didn't know she was stupid and drunk.
Wait, hang on. Apologies to interrupt this conversation. You said the captain's line?
Yeah, that's what Silas
Oh,
told us. Freaking midget.
Sorry, Shida.
yeah, the
Uh,
captain has his wine. Though, to be fair, it isn't exactly his wine. It's more like the first mate's wine. But hey, the captain's the only one who usually. So I suppose it is an honor. Then again, like I said, I'm not big on wine. That kind of cheap stuff works more for the nobles. I prefer the strong stuff. The kind of stuff that makes you die. The kind of stuff that makes you puke out all your organs. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, and I agree. This stuff is
Oh.
flowery, but guess what? It has its uses. It's nice. It's better than the regular wine I've had, which I think is a bunch of fancy schmancy ball fucking bullocks. But point still stands. I ain't
Ah,
weak.
all right. Then why don't we settle this the old-fashioned way? How about we have a little brawl?
oh no.
Oh, yes.
Actually, I'm gonna tell him actually. You know, as much as I would love to, unfortunately, Mr. Silas is in a bad mood. Sent us over here and wanted to get us here as quickly as possible. Something about scheduling and something about bullcrap. Now, I don't know about you, but I've seen that man now when he's depressively sad, and that completely killed my appetite for alcohol. So I don't want to
Oh
see what
my
he's like when he's
god.
having a second piss baby tantrum.
Oh,
You know, that's something we can both agree on. That guy's just a massive mood killer.
Which is really sad because you know what? I bet he actually dances pretty good.
I mean, he used to be some fancy noble back in Intis. At least that's what he used to tell us.
Yeah, he would be so good at dancing. You have no idea. Mm.
Wait,
But anyway,
is that why he
harpoon.
looks down upon us?
Harpoon.
A harpoon.
I
A
want one
traditionalist, I see. An
more than
odd
a
choice,
tradition.
sailor.
Of course. There's only one thing that beats cannons to me, and that's a good old harpoon to plunge through the thick fat of a whale. Now give it to me. I know you got something like that, and if not, I know you could easily make it. Someone of your build and your strength, you don't need tools. You're skilled enough without them, just pure muscle, right? Then impress me. Prove to this lass that you're more man
Hey,
than she is.
hey, give me your hand for a second.
He breaks all my fingers. Well, shit. It's a good thing I'm too drunk to feel that. Joke's on you. No, yeah, I'll hold up my. She's gonna hold up her hand.
He tells you, hey, press as hard as you can, and he offers you his wrist.
Is this a strength roll I gotta do? I
Yeah,
got pretty
try.
high fucking strength.
He wants to see how good you are.
I I I think my strength is like 75.
Yeah, it should be so.
I know it's pretty high, and I think I rolled higher, but you're like, no, it has to be lower. And I was like, fuck you, Mystic. Bullshit. Let me do it. Let me check for her because I've got to consult my rolls. Yeah, I think it's 75. Yeah. So let me roll this. Is it the same as before? Roll with the plus 10
Yeah,
as
one d
well.
one. Yeah, yeah,
Why
yeah, yeah.
do that?
1d
Why
100
is
plus 1d.
that even there? That seems really like redundant just to add that. It's like just like an extra kick in the nads.
Uh, no, it's because the 1d10 is supposed to be our zero die.
35, bitch. That is actually less than half. Hey.
it's like I gotta get
That's
the.
actually 34. It's actually 34.
Regard that is 35.
There we
That's
go.
31 and 4.
Uh, remember you
35.
round down. Remember you round down.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
well, is that still less than half? Is that good?
Yeah, definitely. Hard success. So
Hey.
when you use your strength, perhaps it's a drunkenness. Perhaps it's just your inner turmoil, shall we say? But you pull out massive amounts of strength that you probably shouldn't have in your current injured state. But nonetheless, you manage to impress Keith. Now, on the other end of this, when you're holding this man's hand, it feels like you're gripping literal steel.
All right. That sounds bad. I mean, honestly, Mystic, I expect you to be like, and then your hand explodes.
Don't
But
worry, he's not gonna do that to you.
so he can do that. Cool. Um, I am going to, though she does ask him, "Wow, you have a better grip than some of the men at the bar and the tavern, some of their sailors. But my hands have hung onto those ships for dear life for days on end. Float some being used as the only barrier between life and death. You really think that my grip is going to be anything less than immaculate?"
Not bad, not bad. You recruits are certainly something interesting. First, there was the crazy guy. the strange coward who also seemed to have a weird taste for fire. And now you. Honestly, I think I like all of you. Who knows? Maybe you might make it to the top one day. I personally hope so. So he actually pulls out from the other end of the room. There's like uh, where you go down to the stairs for the artifact storage. This is something you can notice as well. As when he opens the door to artifact storage, it's a completely different room. There is no stairs going down. It's just a different room.
Rather flabbergasted by this. She actually shakes her head. Is I thought is that is there not supposed to be stairs that go down here, Keith?
Hmm. Have you been here before?
Yes, twice actually.
Ah, it must be that fool Otto. Yeah, this area is a bit special, shall we say? I guess you wouldn't be used to it. Don't think too hard on these things. I promise you it does nothing good for you.
Well, now I'm going to. She lets out a bit of a sigh, scratching the back of her head. Just another thing to figure out, I suppose. Another mystery.
Well, considering the lot of you are going to an island, we can't send you guys with any weapons, and you guys have not made enough contributions to get any artifacts. So I suppose help yourself to these boring firearms. There are muskets, there are handguns. You have swords, you have spears, harpoons. Your choice. There's even literally a whip.
Hey, yo.
All right,
Hey,
I
yo.
know what I'm gonna use on such. Just kidding. It's time to fight Silas again.
Silas.
I feel like he's a masochist.
Well, I don't know. He might take the whip from you and start beating you himself.
I'm fine with those events too.
Therapeutic, he might say.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, let's continue.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's firearms. Hmm. Hmm.
You guys are each allowed to take a firearm and a melee weapon.
Is everyone there, or is it just them two?
Everyone,
Everyone's
everyone,
there.
every new recruit. So you're there too.
Oh, I'm there. Awesome. So is it all the same weapons, or?
There are a few exotic-looking handguns, but most of them are just revolvers.
Uh,
As for the rifles, they are pretty simplistic. You get the feeling that this isn't because the ship doesn't have any better weapons. It's just that you guys need like normalized standard weapons, the kind that doesn't really stand out,
yeah.
so that you guys can pass off as being police officers at best. Not you can't bring any crazy looking gear.
Like a harpoon.
Okay.
No, a harpoon is natural actually
I mean, it's
because
it's
Okay.
the
you're going to a
island. It's the
port city.
island. Yeah.
Oh
You're
fuck.
going to a port city. Yeah.
I will be. I will ask though. Will Keith make me a harpoon?
All the harpoons here are made by him anyway. So
Okay, cool then. I will take. I'll take a harpoon. I'll take some
wait,
rope
hold on,
too.
hold on. He stopped you. Wait, hold on. He stopped you.
Oh.
No, no, leave those be. I have one for you, specially made.
Okay.
I like your style, lad. Very few women are as bold as you, especially on the boundless sea. In respect to that, I suppose I should give you something a little bit more fitting. So, he gives you a steel harpoon.
Ooh.
So, he hands it to you. It is about the size, let's say about 1 meter 500.
Okay.
1.5. Yeah. He smiles at you and he says, Say, why don't you point it towards that wall and twist the rear end?
I do so.
As soon as you point towards the wall and you twist the rear hand, you find that it's actually a trigger mechanism, and the front side of the harpoon shoots out, and there's a chain attached to it. So it's a very, very small chain. Its
Hmm.
distance is about, give or take, 20 meters
Huh.
maximum.
She gives an appraising look. Not much skill involved, at least with the throw. But I'll make do. Appreciate it. Yeah, I can work with this. Pretty well, actually.
Ah, so quick to judge. Why don't you twist it the other way?
I will twist it the other way.
The um the sharp end of the harpoon splits into four, and the entire chain dislodges and turns into, the best way to describe it would be a flurry of wires that literally from the point of contact almost explode.
Oh, yeah, no, she immediately
Spring
finds
mechanism.
she finds much more happiness with this. And for a firearm,
She's
I
a
mean,
beauty, all right,
I'll-
but I recommend you be a little bit careful. The spring mechanism can be a little, shall we say, uncontrollable at times. But hey, nothing a sailor uses is perfect on the boundless sea. You should be used to this kind of thing.
and I'll swipe like a gun, like a pepper box. Is that okay?
All right, okay.
Hell yeah.
What about the rest of you guys? What you guys taking?
All right, first off, seeing that little display, the young girl is actually quite fascinated. And after that, after observing such a thing, she actually goes up to Keith. That is quite the amazing weapon. What? By any chance, is there something small? Doesn't have to be similar, but something you can make for me? Her eyes just absolutely just brightened with just quite amazement. Because to her,
He
her own
looks at
knowledge,
you.
her
He
own
looks
knowledge
at
is
you.
basic.
Places his massive hand on your head. He starts wailing in laughter. You're a little too young there, Brad. There are other things for you. Besides, why do you need a weapon? You already got that weird looking tube thing.
Yeah, listening after hearing Silas's words, she just reaches into her pocket and, assumingly, she pulls it out. Huh. Well, he was right about one thing, I guess. But you know what? Despite the laughter, she didn't take too kindly to this, despite being in amazement of the weapon. She does as she did Silas.
Okay. And what about you?
Throws the box at him. Throws a little box at him. I just wanted something cool. That's all.
What are my weapon options, Misty?
Oh my god, he's alive.
Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
waiting.
What did you say, Logic?
What are my weapon options? Dictate me the whole
You
list.
can take a sword, a spear. There is a what looks to be like a glaive in a way.
Mm,
Yeah.
You also have, yeah, like I
Let
said,
me
Sai
open
taking a
my
harpoon.
character sheet.
So his
As
is
in
his is a bit
firearms, what do
special.
we have?
We have a traditional revolver. There are different types of revolver of different sizes. Some of them can fire higher caliber bullets, but fire at a slower rate. But all of the handguns are a type of revolver at
Hello,
the
can
end of
I
the
be
day.
heard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are heard.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
can hear you.
me. Logic?
Hey, Logic.
Logic.
Hello?
Is he messing up on his end?
It's on his end because we can all hear
I
each
don't
other.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him a minute. Are you good
Logic?
now?
Oh
Hello?
You good
Logic.
now?
Hello?
Logic.
We can't hear
Logic.
you, by the way.
Mr. Illogical,
Logic.
you have to speak.
Hang
Hello?
on, hang on.
Yeah, something's fucked up when it's in. Hey, check your voice settings, my guy.
Here, let me type to him.
In the meanwhile, while he's going through technical difficulties, why don't we go to
Yes,
Salter?
she threw the
Ah.
cube at
Eris.
him. She threw the cube at him. I'm letting you know this now.
Oh, you wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. You threw the cube at him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because she was upset.
Make me a luck check.
Oh, no.
Oh, I
Well,
told you I'm going wild, brother.
yeah, I'm thinking the
My
same.
luck's low too.
Listen, on any other character that would have been a bad idea, but this is the guy that likes that shit.
Mind you, she's upset right now because she just wanted something small because she thought that was so cool.
You know what?
Uh,
If I see her doing that, Catherine's gonna look around and try to see if she can like
Hey yo,
find. What'd you get? What'd you get?
hey yo,
1.
hey yo.
Oh my god, Keith's
Yo.
fucking dead.
No.
What happened? What
That's
happened?
success. That's a 1.
Look at the rules. Look at the rules.
Yeah, Mystic, you got a 1.
We had tech.
Oh my god, no way! No, bro, what is going on, bro?
We
No,
had technical
Bro's
issues.
no. One on luck?
You
Jesus
know
Christ. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
What
So,
happened?
Bro got
no,
a
wait,
1.
hold on. This is important. This is important. Wait, this is important. This is important.
No
If it's affecting me, I don't want it.
Keith, in a moment of just a wild fit, something that you would never expect from any noble upbringing, you throw the climb cube towards him. And for a split moment, for just a little tiny moment, Keith thinks back towards his early childhood.
No.
This is a scene, an extra scene, okay?
Oh, I unlocked an extra scene.
A
Let's
scene
go.
where a scene which relates heavily towards his character. This is important. I'll
I'm
describe it.
writing this down.
There is a massive courtyard. It is completely set ablaze. This isn't normal fire. Rather, fire has a weird blue tint to it. The most pure flame you have ever seen. People are dying, but you can't even hear their screams because the fire consumes them before they can even let out a single sound. Around them, the courtyard, the flowers begin bleeding. There is a strange scent. A scent that sounds like metal. Metal that feels like bread. And bread that tastes like ash. In the center of the courtyard, standing amidst the flames, you see a young Keith fighting what looks like a dog. Though it is not any type of dog you have ever seen before. It is completely covered in eyes. And its mane is red, redder than any blood in the world. So red that it overwrites every other color. Even the blue flames do not compare to how tremendously vivid that color is. Keith is dying. He is completely covered in spikes, bleeding out, but you can hear wailing laughter from him, almost to the point of insanity. And just for a split moment, on the other end of the courtyard, you can see a young girl who threw a spear with such tremendous force that it hit Keith in his chest, and that's where the scene cuts out. The only notable thing about that faceless girl is that her hair was just as vividly red as Keith's. All right, yo, you guys all got that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, I did not expect to do an extra scene today.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, bro, I thought I was just gonna get a basic success or just outright fail. I expected a critical failure or just a barely success. Hey, yo.
So, as we come back to the real world, Keith catches the cube. And there's a sort of strange and serene expression on his face. Not like the wild and barbaric look he usually gives. He looks towards Aurelia, and the image of that faceless girl with the red hair overlaps with you for a moment. Just afterwards, Keith begins laughing again. A laughter not unlike when he was literally slaughtering the cultists on the ship. The laughter you remember hearing from yourself. Well. The captain has sure brought in an interesting bunch. And then he takes one of the weapons, and then he stabs himself in the hand. Or rather I should say is the palm of his hand.
No, good.
As soon as his
It's
yeah,
her basic
as
reaction.
soon as as soon as the blood touches the cube, it almost gets absorbed until the wound closes on its own. By the way, the color of the cube has changed from a vivid crimson to an almost serene blue.
Seeing the color swap, I
He
was
hands it
kind of
back to you
surprised.
and he tells you, I didn't expect to be given so many gifts today, but this one is perhaps the most important. You don't need to pick a weapon from here. I've already given you something that none of these little trinkets can compare to.
Not having a true understanding of this, she just looks at it rather confused. Not truly understanding what had happened, but knowing to trust Keith's word, as she doesn't take any weapon or any other item within that armory, and is more so just baffled. I, uh, thank you, Keith. I'm unsure what this cube does, but I will figure it out. I appreciate this.
Okay. Eris, you're the last one to go.
Yeah. Quick question. What weapons are on there again?
Yep.
To make sure.
Again, there's handguns, which are all a type of revolver. There are different types of revolver. You can pick one that you think suits your character, and I'll probably accept it. There's rifles, but they're all musket based, so one shot at a time, but heavy caliber. And then for melee weapons, you have swords, spears, clubs, glaives, harpoons, pretty much a good variety of stuff.
Okay. Is it?
Now, you guys have choices here. Either you pick two firearms, two melee weapons, or one of each.
I want 2 pistols.
Okay.
I'm apparently not taking anything.
Trust me, you got the best thing out of everybody here.
Yeah, probably.
I will figure it out.
Okay. So what are you taking? A revolver, two revolvers, or a rifle as well?
Just 2 revolvers.
Okay. What about you, Logic? We haven't done you yet.
If he's alive.
Yeah. So,
He's
what
alive.
type of revolvers do we have?
Like I said, it depends on which one. Some of them have some of them are a little bit bigger, some of them are a little bit smaller. Some of them have more rounds that you can put in, so bigger magazine size, if you will.
I'll
At the end
take
of
a
the day, you just pick something that you think. Yeah. What did you say?
I'll take a medium-sized revolver.
Okay, and a melee weapon.
Sable.
What did you say?
Saber?
Yeah, saber.
A
A
saber?
sword, essentially.
Yep.
The
Your typical
the one
pirate
edge
sword,
ones,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or
Okay. Yeah.
cutlet. Whatever you want to call it.
All right. Okay. A saber. All right.
A
Let's call
curved
it something more
sword.
dignified. Yeah. Okay. So add that to your stat sheets. A saber, a revolver. For those of you taking weapons, Sai, you can't take any firearms because you've already gotten a special weapon. That fine with you? Hello.
Yes, that is completely fine with me. I mean, this harpoon should be enough. I mean, let's be honest here.
Okay.
What do I
So
add on my sheet?
as you have all, you add the climb cube, but that shouldn't go to the weapons department. Just put that as on the the last page where you put like where you write the special stuff, and you write that you've gotten the climb cube,
Yeah, so that would be
and then you write
under.
between brackets. You write climb cube, and then between brackets next to it, you write ignition 1.
Okay, so not treasure possession, but gear possessions, right?
Yeah, gear possessions. Climb cube, and then you put between brackets ignition 1.
Okay.
Okay. So if everybody's taking their weapons, does anybody want to say anything about the whole Keith situation? Any comment to be made?
Aurelia is still too flabbergasted at what had actually happened. Seeing Keith, the man with the grin, the man with this, and so to see that little glimpse of what he actually could be hiding behind that little facade of his, she's a bit too surprised. Why can I not edit this?
You can't edit your sheet?
I'm trying. Yeah, no. Anybody else got any input while I do this?
Nobody?
No,
Because
that'll
if
be good.
not, I will go to the next thing.
Um,
Okay,
the main
so
thing that happened was his hand, right?
having
Where he shanked himself in the hand palm.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
honestly, I'm too impassive as a character about that. I would just think he's being a lunatic, but
Mr. Emotion.
observing the cube, I'd probably notice something. But I'm not going to go and, call out on it. It's just my own private thoughts.
All right, okay. So as you've all picking your personal arms, Keith bids you farewell in the Keith fashion, and then he returns back to making quote unquote new cannons. As you guys head to the main deck, a crew member shows you guys to the port ship, which is what you guys will be taking to sail from here to the island.
All right.
Now,
Okay.
um, as you guys all gather, there is a hint of melancholy. Remember, this is all just the events of one day. This has been a hectic day. or rather, I should say, a hectic night. A lot of crazy things have happened. You have been introduced to a world that you have never seen before. But there's one thing that you all can kind of contemplate about. It's the fact that whatever reaction you think you may have had when encountering the supernatural, you are not as panicked as you thought you'd be. In fact, thinking back on your actions, some of you noticed that you had a very, very odd sense of calm when it came to interacting with supernatural incidents. Now, some of you have had encounters like that in the past, but nothing to this direct extent. It makes you think for a little while about what it actually means to be a part of this world now. This knowledge that you have is something that you can never take back. There's a calm ocean breeze. There's a little bit of mist, but not so strong that you can't see ahead of you. You should reach the island by morning. A crewmate from the ship is the one steering, so you guys don't have to worry about steering the little raft, I suppose.
Oh, we're on a
The
raft.
port ship. It's not exactly a raft. It's a port ship. It's like a smaller
Oh,
boat, if
like
you will.
oh, okay, like one of those. Okay, I get it. It's like one to
Yeah,
take you onto an island, so you
you can
you don't wreck
finally
the
get
ship.
some sleep.
Oh no.
The file is still tucked with you. The file is still tucked with you. Again, you have been instructed to read it only when you get to the island
Mm-hmm.
or when you get close to the island. Reading out at sea, not a very good idea.
Yeah, bet.
That's where we're going to end that scene. We cut back over to Kamasu.
Hey,
Kamasu,
Kamasi, you
you still
alive?
alive?
Bags.
So, we cut to the next morning. Yes?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, there is plenty to do today, Ario. The big shots from Erebus Prison are arriving today. You feel that is a very good idea for you to get ready early and wait for them at the docks. Now, if you check the map, hold on. If you check the map, where you see Carlisle Bay, there is a mole head and the landing area. That's where most ships enter the dock.
All
All right.
right.
So,
Can you mark where this is on the map?
it's like literally this part over here. It's
Just
like
mark
this
it.
part over here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's right there, right there. For those of you that are looking at the map, it's right there.
Okay. Okay. Around there. All right. I'll just put a big marker around that area.
Yeah. So, perhaps you might want to describe your morning routine, Mr. Ario. What is it you do in the morning? You have a home for yourself, you have a nice porch, you're a man who have refined tastes. Every now and then you take a little bit of cognac, bit of tobacco, the tradition, I suppose. Though in recent times you've taken a little bit less of the tobacco, considering you've kind of been scarred a little bit by your boss. Seeing a grown man, your boss no less, get beat up by his wife, let's just say has left a mental imprint on you as well.
Wow, he actually does beat about his life. It's crazy work. Uh, for Ario, most of his day to day, yeah, he does making a simple breakfast, a nice omelet with nice peppers, onions, good old cheese. Simple but effective.
I see. Quite lavish, my friend.
Mm,
So, today is going to be a rather busy day. The market at this time of day is already flooding with pedestrians, people going to their day-to-day jobs. While the port city is not particularly big compared to other massive port cities, it's still it's still quite bustling, especially considering how small it is. So, first on your agenda, you have to go visit a Mr. Kimball. Okay? He is the owner of the dorm house. If you look at the map, you're going to see an enlarged kind of area here on Broad Street, where a lot of crazy stuff is happening. You're going to see an adjacent street called Victoria Street.
Uh huh.
Now, on Victoria Street, that is where the dorm is located. It's actually quite a famous inn. However, it's been completely rented out by the police station, considered business expenditure. You want to keep these big shots, as you call them, the city dwellers, the people from the mainland, whatever derogatory name you have for these people, you want to keep them a little bit isolated. You don't distance because you do not know how dangerous they might be. Some enforcers can be quite zealous, to say the least. From your experience, well, yeah, let's just say you've had a few tussles in the past.
I see.
So, um, once again, you're going out to meet Mr. Kimball to check if all the preparations for the dorm are complete and if you can go to receive your guests now.
All right.
Yeah, I
What
see.
is?
Now you live, um, hold on, let me. You do not live that far from Victoria Street, um, as well. You live on the opposite end, a little bit further from where the what you call it, a little further than the Republic, the public building. I mean, a little bit on that side. It's only about 2 streets away. That's where your house is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
From your house to the police station, it's just 1 street.
I see.
If you check the map, it should be called Swan Street.
Looking for it. Oh, you mean this street right here?
It's right here. It's this one here.
Yeah,
This one right.
I see it.
All right. Wait, which
Yeah.
building is Tommaso at? And I'll mark it.
I guess you could say it's right here, somewhere
Okay.
right there.
1 second. Let me just.
Yeah.
I don't
Swan Street
know,
is not that big,
Okay, let me mark it real
but it
quick.
is one of the better areas to live since it's quite close to the commercial district.
That's where Tommaso's at.
All right.
Yeah. If you have a little bit part, you can put them there because I think me, Ez, and all of them are there. Sailing in at some point. Probably not the
Not yet.
exact
You guys are
spot.
arriving.
It'll be a while.
You guys are arriving. Yeah. So,
We're just off in the distance. I'll just mark Tommaso as a boot.
as soon as you as soon as you leave the house, the scent of fish and mint in the air is unmistakable. You can consider it a day-to-day experience here on St. Agnes. To you, I suppose it would be the scent of home sweet home. A lot of other people, tourists mainly, travelers, complain a little bit, but that's because they just don't understand. This is what it means to be an island dweller, to be part of the Antares Alliance, to be free in a way. Whatever political sense you may have when it comes to the whole Low and Antares thing, I suppose that doesn't matter at this moment. But for you, it's just important that these mainlanders understand the deep philosophical meaning behind the smell you're so familiar with.
I see.
Suppose you're a little bit of a poet in your own way.
I see. Well, honestly, Ario just keeps looks around. So, despite being another job, always gotta watch out for the quote unquote crime.
I see, a mental sense of justice.
Hmm. But as I make my way,
So then,
we stop
is
by and
there
get
anything you want to do?
snacks.
Yeah, is there anything you want to do before you head to the dorm?
Well, I'm gonna get me something to snack on, well, but so I can actually keep my mind doing something without while I'm showing these rich people around. I guess.
Um, Between the intermediary street from Swan Street going to Broad Street, there are a few stalls since it's very close to the market. You have people that are kind of traveling already towards the market. You have like strange vendors that are going with their carts with their daily produce. It is quite early in the morning, barely sunrise. So these people are still heading towards the market to set up their stalls. Perhaps you could stop by one of them and get a few skewers.
All right, let's get some skewers. Let's why not? It'll be something decent to snack on.
So, as you call out to a peddler, he looks at you. Well, good morning there, sir. What can I help you with?
One skewer, actually, make that three skewers, please.
You say two?
Three.
Three.
Three, okay.
He's a hungry
Right
boy.
away, sir. I see you have quite the healthy appetite. That should be admired. As expected from one of our own. You honestly get it. He prepares them, adds a little bit of salt, and he presents them to you. That'll be 2 pence, my good sir.
All right, he'll pay at the pence.
Watch him be broke.
I'm a cop. I can't be that broke to not pay up 2 pence.
No, you're
You
already
are
a captain.
now two penceless.
Mm-hmm. But yes, Arthur goes into his pocket and gives him the 2 pence.
Pleasure doing business with you. Hope you have a pleasant day. As he continues on with his cart.
You do as well.
So, do you have any personal thoughts to yourself while you're eating the skewers and heading down to Broad?
He's imagining what these uptights must be like. Are they to the business or are they just varying levels of bullshit?
A
Or
man
maybe
of
they're
crude
actually
words.
doing, or are they actually surprised to good, or actually like to do their job and just happen to be a bit uptight.
Well, I suppose you'll find out pretty soon. So, within no time at all, you reach the dorm house where Mr. Kimball stays. Now, let me see if I. This is the general layout of the dorm room. Now, this is multiple floors, and each of these floors has this exact layout.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you head to the dorm house, as soon as you enter, there is a pretty cute receptionist there. She greets you politely. Good morning, good morning, sir. How may I be of service?
Uh, I came here to greet some new people coming to our fair town. You know how it goes. Happen to do. Gotta have some little. Gotta show some tact.
Hmm. She takes out a piece of paper and she looks at it. She says, are you Mr. Ario Agosti?
That'd be me.
Scheduled for an appointment with Mr. Kimball?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Great. Just in time. Mr. Kimball is in the living room. You can go meet him there.
Thank you. He'll go into the living room as he waits to see. He expects that Mr. Kimball is either smoking or probably just or actually not smoking. More likely smoking.
You're dead right on that one. Mr. Kimball is enjoying his pleasant morning with some nice quality tobacco. The scent is not as distasteful as the ones your boss smokes. You get the distinct impression these are a lot better. Or perhaps it's the fact that Mr. Kimball does not smoke nearly as much as your boss, Philip.
I see.
Are you going to greet him first, or
Oh yeah, I'll
what's
agree,
going
Mr.
on?
Kimball. Sorry. I look in and say, "Well, hello, Mr. Kimball."
Hmm? Ah, detective. What a pleasure. Please, have a seat. Have a seat. Why don't
I'll
you
take a
join me?
seat.
He offers you a smoke.
Nah, I already did my smokes worth today. Plus,
I see.
can't be smoking on the job right
Is it the wife then? Ha,
now.
don't I understand the feeling?
If only I had one.
Oh, are you a bachelor, detective? How unexpected.
That I am. The prophet of love hasn't currently come and taken me yet, but when she does, she'll probably sweep me off my feet.
One of those types, eh? Preferring to be chased. Now that's a little bit odd, but I don't blame you. Who wouldn't like a cute little fox running after them?
To be fair, the chase is makes it fun as well.
Indeed, indeed. Anyway, why don't we cut down to directly towards the meat of this all? You assume he's talking about business, but he's actually talking about the table where there is literally a cut of steak.
Oh.
Let's just say, yeah, uh-huh. Care for a piece, detective?
Um, why not?
So he offers you a plate, and even though this is the living room, there's this, let's say, lack of etiquette. Something that's quite famous here in St. Agnes, where you guys don't really care that much about all the tiny little details. There's an appropriate time to be formal, and there's an appropriate time to be casual. Let's just say the residents are a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
You have a taste. It's actually pretty good.
Ah, he enjoys that. He gets a nice little chill. Like, this steak it's always nice steak. Makes me feel fancier than what I'm actually am.
Well, when I told the wife that a detective was coming over, she insisted we have something prepared for them.
Well, it sounds like your wife
So,
knows how to be a great hostess. Should do parties.
indeed, it's a shame that she isn't here to join us. In any case, why don't we start talking business now?
All right.
Your chief, Philip, he gave me a call recently and told me that I should reserve the entire dorm. I asked him if he was crazy. You can guess his response. Always so lax, that guy.
Oh, I see.
Well, I suppose, with a wife like his, I'd be pretty lax too.
Hmm. Honestly, I haven't met Mr. Phillips' wife,
Anyway,
but it's from how?
yeah, you
But
have.
from
Yeah, you
how?
have, bro. Yeah, you
Oh,
have.
I have. Oh wait.
Yeah, you have.
From how she? Do you know how Mr. Phillips' wife loves this man? Loves the man. That's for sure. But
Perhaps a
he.
little too much, if you ask me.
But hey, would you rather she not love him a bit, not love him enough?
Suppose that's better than the alternative. In any
True.
case, everything has been done as you requested. The entire place has been rented out only for those special guests you'll be receiving. Now, I don't know exactly what's going on. I didn't bother asking, and I'm sure Philip wouldn't tell me anyway. But I must ask this personally. This whole thing, it won't be dangerous to my family, will it? I'm not housing a bunch of criminals here, am I?
Hmm. No, you shouldn't. These are special operatives. At least that's what Philip told me. This will be my
I
first time
hope he's
meeting them
right.
myself.
Well, I suppose we really can't change anything now. Still, who knows? Maybe, maybe, all of this is just one big misunderstanding. Besides, I've been meaning to ask something, Detective.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, have you heard anything about that missing girl? The one from outside.
No, I haven't. I went looking before, but it was no one seemed to knew I was. No one knew anything. Happened to be a dead case.
I see. Such a strange thing. I have a daughter about the same age, you know? Man can't help but worry.
Understandable. In this time, in this world, anything could happen, especially when they're that young. But at least it's good that she has a father that's willing to protect her when anything happens.
Speaking of danger, have you heard about the Easterners? Those travelers, merchants from the Eastern country.
Oh,
They've recently docked their ships here on the island, smuggling again. I don't know exactly what it is you guys are to do with these guys, but at least keep them away from them. Everything's just gone to hell.
huh. I'll see what we can do. I am more of a. I don't mind keeping them in check. It shouldn't be that bad, considering as long as they don't do anything that'll be dangerous to the people, we should be fine.
Personally, I'm not a big fan of those Eastern thugs, honestly. But I did hear an interesting rumor. Perhaps this might help you dispose of them.
Hmm.
Recently, some of my men at the docks have gone missing. I launched a
Oh.
personal investigation, of course, trying to find out where exactly they went off to. According to some of the other guys, they had an unnecessary interaction with those Easterners. Apparently, they saw them ship something very special off of their ship. Something that wasn't on any papers or any customs. I don't know if it's drugs. I doubt it, considering we recently saw the end of the opium crisis. Drugs again. I don't know, but I'd rather keep that away from our people. So,
Understandable.
if you could investigate it for me, that would be much appreciated.
Would you like it to
I
be an?
promise to give a. Sorry, go ahead.
He's honest. Would you like it to be me only me, or actually get involved with the rest of the with my for everyone else? I don't mind keeping it to myself.
If at all possible, I would like this to be a personal case. Philip seems to trust you, and I know he's not the kind of guy to bring strange and shady people to the top.
All right, I'll add that to my personal list then. How long have they been gone?
I'll send you a list and hold on. Give me a second, everybody. I'll send you a list of names and their general information, family, contacts, whatever else, soon enough. As for how long they have, shall we say, been gone, it's about maybe 4 days now. At first, I thought they merely got drunk somewhere and ended up crossing the border. But, as some of my other men informed me, that was very, very likely not to be the case. Those guys all have the same drinking spots, so the fact that they weren't there implied that something happened to them. Now, I'm not implying that it had to, but those guys are probably the biggest suspect.
I see.
Just at that moment, he takes out a pocket watch. My, look at the time. It surely does fly away in good company. I'm afraid that's all I have time for today. Please, why don't you go along your way and meet those special guests?
But I shall. I enjoyed the conversation. Perhaps we should do this more often.
I agree. Her company has been excellent. Mr. Augusti, with that, he
Mm-hmm.
bids you farewell and he catches a carriage and leaves, presumably to do some business of his.
All right. I'm
So,
gonna go. I shall
uh,
take my leave.
yeah. So, you head towards the docks. It's about that
Yes, I
time
would.
already. You go meet the other party members. So, guys, everybody line up.
Yep, I'm here.
You guys. Yeah. So, the night was fairly calm. You guys slept like babies. Honestly, you'd expect to have nightmares, to be uncomfortable, or perhaps to suffer from some sort of paranoia. But almost as if you've been whisked away, your slumber was peaceful and serene. You wake up to the sound of seagulls by the port side, a bustling dock area, and the crew member looks at you, hands you official papers, and tells you that you guys are travelers from, particularly, you are visitors from Faceac.
Face out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You guys are publicly travelers, but politically speaking, you might be closer to refugees, hoping to make a new living here. Now, obviously, your weapons have been placed inside of your luggage. The crew member pays off one of the members of the docks not to check your luggage, which kind of makes you assume that this is a common thing. Now, which one of you guys is going to open the file and start reading?
Mort. Hang on.
Remember, it was
Yeah,
given
Mork, are
to
you alive?
Catherine. It's
Yeah, Mork, are
it's with
you
her.
alive?
I'm alive. I'm alive. Really? Little Miss 10-year-old not gonna flex your fucking big brain in front of me.
No, because you received a file. That's me using my big brain right now because you're
It's
the one
with
holding
you.
the file.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me
Yeah, it's
hold
with you.
I'm sorry. I'm holding it 2 feet above your reach. My bad.
Yeah,
You're
Oh, it's
taller than
wasted.
most of
that's
the people here.
You're
that's
too much
petty.
fun. I'm going to crack open the file. Yes, it is upside down in her hand, but right now she's just trying her best to, fight off a headache.
How much have you had to drink so far?
He's had enough.
She looks at you and just goes, "I've had my fill."
I don't think. I think you need more. May I partake of that file?
Sure. She hands it to you. You're big. You're pretty smart, so you can handle it. And she just tells you, honestly, you seem to have a better knack for it than I would.
Hang on, real quick. You said someone dropped this off here, right?
Yeah.
By any chance, do you have anything to drink upon? Saying it to to the individual that guided us here.
He grunts. He hands you a pouch before leaving.
Thank you, sir. So she gets this
When
pouch
you
and
open the
quite literally
pouch,
throws it at. Oh, wait.
hold
Yeah,
on,
let me
hold on,
open the pouch. Let me open the pouch.
hold on.
It's anthrax.
Oh my gosh, Alan.
Okay, yeah. When you open the pouch, you see it's filled with money. There's about 100 pounds in there.
Oh,
By the way, I want you to know, 100 pounds is about the annual salary of a normal family yearly.
Mm. When she's looking at it,
A normal
Catherine,
household.
Catherine is just gonna say,
what is Catherine gonna say?
she's gonna say, Mr. Clarkson threw these at us, and she tells you, yeah, he probably when we told him that the mission was too dangerous or too stupid, he gave each of us about 3 of these.
And 3 of what exactly?
Those pouches of around 100 or more.
Oh,
She's
each and every single one of us.
talking about the guy who hired her on her voyage back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay, she zips the bag back up and puts the cube in there too. Just because she puts the cube in there. So if it goes outside of her range, she reaches inside her pocket, and then she'll know that the bag has disappeared. So she puts the cube in there as safety keeping. She doesn't know what the range is, but she knows that if she finds the cube in her pocket instead of the bag, something has gone wrong. Okay.
Right, of course, of course.
Hmm.
Come on to the fan. The fan.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, that was distracting me for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't realize it was him.
Yeah, yeah.
But we'll get to that one later. What's your name? Mark's character.
So,
Catherine?
Catherine. Okay. We'll get to that one later, Catherine.
She shrugs and
so
just
are
goes,
you gonna read the file?
But what is? Well, yeah. What is the file?
Okay. So, when you open the file, there is a brief record, along with credentials. By the way, it talks about your identities, that you guys are refugees, technically speaking, from FaceHack. This is like a double cover because you guys are technically criminals, right? From the Erebus prison, and then Kamasu thinks you guys are big shots from Erebus prison, not the criminals. But you guys are actually the criminals, and you guys are using technically a double fake identity. Anyway.
So I'm going to keep logic
So
far away.
yeah, here's the thing. It's recommended you don't show him because he can't lie about something he doesn't know.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I'm going to keep him far away.
Okay, so here's the deal. Besides your basic identity description, what internment camp or whatever else you guys are from, SpaceX has those. The general gist of it is that you guys were technically mercenary soldiers drafted by FASAC forcefully. You weren't even paid in money because in FASAC there is a big revolution going on, and the government is forcefully drafting what they call their mercenary soldiers. These are people who fight and are paid in food. Literally, your reward for killing people is a daily meal. That's how bad it is in FASAC. So, politically, you guys are refugees. On a more technical basis, you guys are deserters.
Okay. So we're all
Hence the
deserters.
reason why you guys, yeah, you're, well, technically not you. Somebody here is basically going to be the sibling. You guys get to pick who gets to be the sibling.
I would say logic needs to be in his own universe, not connected to any of us. Ideally.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter because he knows who we are, but still. We cannot use him as a scapegoat.
Right.
Okay. Salter. What's Salter's character name?
Think I outmark it?
Eris.
Eris. Okay, how are you going to explain a 10-year-old girl? Salter.
She was the best of our class.
No, she looks significantly older because of her height. But how are you going to explain that?
Leap year.
Oh my god, this retard.
Oh my god. I don't fucking
Be
know.
serious, bro.
Genetic
Alright, you know what?
defect.
Fine.
Well,
Her
if
brother,
I'm gonna,
her father was her brother.
no,
Alright, you know what? Shut
the
up,
best
Morgan. I
way
knew it was
to
siblings.
the best way to explain it is to say we could wait. So you say she looks older than 10?
Significantly.
She looks like she's 16.
Yeah.
She looks like she's 16.
You
Now,
could
let me
say-
clarify
I made
here.
the
Let's
joke
clarify
of
because
wanting
we
to
haven't
look
done this. Let me tell you something. S is about decently tall for a woman, about 5'6", 5'7". They look physically and in terms of development, they look like they're 16.
Okay.
But
Well,
in actuality, they are 10.
there's a way around it. You could say that she's mentally 10 in a way, but she's 16 in another way. But that would have to go by the whole. I gotta lie no matter what.
Mm.
Hey, listen. Why don't you and hear me out here? The terrors of the war have caused her mind to be warped.
Yeah.
They would have sent her to the asylum, but you did not want to send her to what you consider a terrible place. So you took her and left.
Sure.
That works too. I was gonna do some dysfunctional family with a Mork, but you know what? That works too.
I was just gonna say like something else. But all right, it works. Same basis, anyways. Something happened.
Okay, so that's information about the refugee. Next up, we have information about
what?
Called Milena Goodwill. Write this down. Milena Goodwill.
Okay.
Milena or Melena?
Milena.
Melina, like that. Okay.
Goodwill?
Goodwill?
Goodwill, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's E-N-A. Milena. So it's E instead of the other.
Melena.
Yeah.
Goodwill. Okay.
Melena.
Melena. So think of the forgotten woman from What's Her Face? Elden Ring.
Yeah. 1 sec.
Okay, so this girl was um, not from within the port city. Technically speaking, she has to be. But when a local detective investigated the case, everybody seemed to not be aware of who this girl is. Her case actually stirred up the news a few days because it became strangely widespread that a girl like her has gone missing. Besides that, there's also information about a, I guess you could say, a syndicate of Easterners who you have confirmed has brought a forbidden relic to the city. All right, we clear on this?
Yep. And I'm already throwing it at everybody.
It is unknown exactly what this relic is for, but you assume it has to be part of the ritual. The cult group that has appeared here is the same group that Keith encountered on the ship. They call themselves the Pursuers of Mystery.
No, you're joking. You're joking.
Yeah.
You're joking, right? No, hey, Mystic, you're joking, right? That's not what they call themselves, right?
No. No, that's what they call them.
Oh
Call
boy.
themselves? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
We're cooked.
Here we go into Saria's lore.
So, um, there is the name of the boarding house. You guys will be staying there. There's also the name of the detective who will be meeting you. And there are a few places that are marked. Particularly, there is the library. There is the White Chapel. Write this down, by the way. Library, the White Chapel. Done? Can I continue?
Yes.
Yeah, so there's the Whitechapel, and then there is the something called the Bright Fishing Hamlet, which is not on the map.
Oh shit, we getting Bloodborne.
These are areas for you to begin your investigation. All right, we got all that? Now, Kamasu, your turn. You have to appear. These guys are immediately recognizable.
Repeat that.
Turn tag your boss was right. You're going to be the one showing them around. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right. You all, you all see a man, blonde hair, red eyes, walk up to you and just ask you a simple question. Look, what was the ship place called again?
What happened?
What was the name of the thing? Mystic Erebus?
Yeah, Erebus, yeah.
Yeah. He looks at you all and says, "You all wouldn't happen to be with Erebus, now would you?"
Now, hang on, real quick. So, after reading the file, what is all of our names, Mystic?
Hold on. Logic. We're echoing off of you.
Yeah, fine.
By the way, why don't we let Logic talk, bro? This man is on the cusp of falling asleep.
I mean, I got work tomorrow.
You got work tomorrow?
Yeah, it's Monday.
That's rip.
Okay.
Also, I would prefer Logic to talk right now. Even though no matter what, it's gonna matter.
Yeah.
So that being said, I have the
All right,
file
go
in my
ahead.
hand, right? And I had already read the
Yeah,
file at this point.
you have.
It says,
Cursory.
what is all of our names? What is all of our fifth names?
You have the very same names because when you got
Okay.
captured, um, all of your names were expunged from any records, so nobody would recognize you besides people you personally know.
Okay, got it. Now, what's Salter's character name?
Eris.
Eris, okay. I don't know why I keep forgetting that.
It's alright, I just am
I think I'm
fighting
gonna show up
something
the
else.
Tensei.
It'd be like that.
But after the man approach, after the golden-haired man approaches, you're rather young, but still clearly aged young woman known as Aurelia approaches the man. My name is Aurelia, and it is a pleasure to meet you, sir. I assume you are a contact if you know Erebus. We have in the back wheel there. We have Catherine. Do you mind her? She is currently a little bit on the seasickness side. I do apologize. As well as we have Sam over there. Also, just ignore him as well. He's more so of a. He keeps to himself a little too much. And then there's Eris. A wonderful woman. I was just chatting her up. She tries to keep to herself, but if you open her up to conversation, she's actually quite a nice woman. She gives a little bit of a bow to the blonde-haired man. And your name might be, sir?
He gives respect. He takes his hat off and gives a respectful bow. Ario August.
And what was the last one?
Ario Augusti. Pleasure to meet you.
Augusti, okay. It is a pleasure, sir, Augusti. We have quite the similar names. Kind of ironic in a way.
It's as if the fates of, I guess you could say the gods have gave us a fair introduction then.
Truthfully so. The gods truly are quite the curious individuals, but now
Not that.
since we're here, I suggest we carry on. We're at
Okay.
a tourist destination, sir.
All right. I shall be. I shall be giving you all a tour of this place, Greg, while you were here in your stay.
And what is the tour?
Oh, this fair city, this fair town.
Perhaps you might want to get them settled in. They have luggage.
That's true. But as he looks at their sides, it's like, I see you all have luggage. Would you all prefer to rest and then we do a tour?
That would probably be so. The journey was long, I must admit. As much as I wanted to tour the city. I'm sorry, this poor island. I do apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we
It's
should get
fine.
maybe we should get rested for the afternoon. What do you say, Catherine? And Eris? And Sam, if you're here. So, Morg, Salter, and Logic.
Sorry, I've been a little bit preoccupied with something. What's up?
What What do you say to a tour around the port city?
Sure.
I mean,
It's always good to get the layout.
I mean, we have baggage.
Yeah, well, I'd say maybe get the baggage to a room and then we could do a tour.
So, actually, I'm gonna look at these two and ask them what they think the best way to figure out what we're gonna do is. And she's gonna tell the main thing. So these cultists, they're choosing to be in a port city, which means one of two things. One, they have to have some form of tie to a ship, or to a sailing company, or to a merchant. They're transporting all kinds of artifacts or whatever. They need to have some line of supply, right?
That's true.
So that would mean that rules out any major company, in my opinion. That would be too easy to figure out. And besides, aren't most major trade companies Queen Victoria? It's Victoria, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, anyway, my reasoning is this: Victoria isn't, God save the Queen, blah 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 blah. She really likes to stick her nose in their business, her whole hand or whatever the hell. They make sure that a lot of businesses. I'm under the impression, Mystic. Tell me if I'm wrong. From the way you made them sound, like they really do everything, like including like, oh, we're gonna make sure that like this business is on the up and up.
Yeah, pretty much all international businesses in other countries have some ties to Loan at certain
Sure. So I
points.
can safely rule out that this cold activity has nothing to do with, like at the very least, this cold activity has nothing to do with a major company. Otherwise, they would have been most likely found by, or like like beholden to an investigation, right?
Yeah, so there is one exception, particularly of note in the file. The fact that the what you call them, the merchant company that came here, the one that has the forbidden relic, if you will, um, is from an Eastern nation. All right, there is an Eastern nation that you have personally been to. It's called Sanida. Okay.
Uh huh.
Yeah. This particular country is a little bit more isolated, more closed off. However, the reach of the Adventurers Association, the so-called club that essentially every sailor has membership with, does not extend towards that country in particular. So that country is basically an unknown in terms of what comes out, what comes in. It's why it was possible for them to be able to sneak a relic onto this island specifically. It's because they've probably sailed directly from Sunita to Saint Agnes, because there's no way that any other rest stop they wouldn't know unless there's something really like someone really powerful in their crew. There's no way they would have been able to hide a relic.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
All right, we up to date.
All right.
What do you mean that? What do you mean I wouldn't be able to hide a relic?
So hearing all, so yeah, that's my reasoning though. So I thought about. So with this kind of reasoning, yeah, no, definitely she would be much more inclined to, yeah, believing that it would need to be, as she puts it, would have to be independent or a merchant. We need to figure out who those merchants are, and more importantly, what their deal would be. This is, and so, and when it comes to cargo, I will definitely say if I can find their ship, Mystic, it would be safe to assume that if I saw like their ship, I'd probably be able to figure out who it is. Like in terms of like if I found a ship, I could probably figure out like a little look around, see if I can find anything.
So there is another dock area, at least from where the docks you're at. Their ship has not docked here. There is one on the other end of the port city. That's probably where they dock. Most likely. Because if they were truly from Senita, you would be able to recognize their ship because it has a distinctly different appearance.
I see.
All right. So what is it you guys are going to be doing? Guys?
Well, I I'll be actually gathering some notes, considering on my for my previous for this new case that I've been given, just to see just to add something to my little to-do list now. But I shall also be awaiting the list of people that got disappeared from the docks. Oh, so Miss, you gonna remember that guy's name? I kind of forgot it, low key.
Who, your boss?
No, not Vox. That's Philip. The other nigga,
Oh, Mr. Kimball.
Kimball. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
remember it now. I'm just gonna call him Pastor Kimball because of the pastor I used to go to.
All right,
Right,
go ahead.
Pastor Kimball.
Are you all going to be following this dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
But you have not said anything, Eris. Really? Silent the entire time?
Bro, I told you I'm a little bit busy on something.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Real quick,
I
after
can't
I
really
had
put this one behind me.
after I had reading the case file, what more has it told me? Before I take off, what more has it told me?
Come on, can you mute for a
Oh,
bit?
sorry.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, that's disgusting. Yeah, You asked what more can you find in the file?
Yeah, what more has it told me? Yeah. Any reasoning or any of this or that?
So, any reasoning when it comes to why they think it's cult activity actually comes from the fact that it's been done through divination. So you have the answers, but you don't really know how it all connects. That's why they sent you here to investigate. They know that this all is happening. They know all this has happened, but they don't know how it all connects together. That's the problem.
Oh, okay, I see. So we know what's going
Yeah.
to happen, but we don't know how to get there.
No, wait, no. You know what is happening. You don't know why it's happening.
Okay, there we go. That's better, yeah.
Yeah.
And so far, I know the
So
blonde man doesn't know anything about this.
that you are aware of. That you are aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he comes out, because you guys are going to be helping him on this case. He might tell you once again, but you guys can't talk out in the open.
Of course, of course. Okay, so since
So
we're all following him, of course, the 10-year-old girl does as well. But she approaches the
I
blonde.
have a question for Kamasu. Are you going to bring them straight to the dorm? Or are you going to have to stop somewhere?
Repeat that.
Are you going to stop somewhere, or are you going to go directly to the dorm so they can put?
You know what? I'll go directly to the dorm so they can actually rest, since I did say so they can actually have their rest. Long travels always are taxing on the body, especially when it's at sea.
I would
So,
like to prolong the second night.
okay. So, here's something interesting. Okay? As you guys are walking down the street, you're just kind of amazed. Well, some of you are at least, at just how busy a small town it's a town from your perspective because you guys are all from big cities. So this is a small town, but it's a lot busier than anything you saw in your town. Like I guess a sailor would describe this as a bunch of sardines packed together kind of deal, you know?
Yeah.
So as you're walking, there's that familiar scent. Well, familiar to some, but I guess to all of you, it would be the smell of raw fish and mint. Quite an odd combination when you think about it. Is anybody going to comment on it or express like what you're seeing? Do you have any thoughts about it? All that stuff.
Well, despite being primarily locked up in a room, with just a small window to peer outside from time to time in your younger life, well, younger than Charity is, she actually has just a little bit of just shock and awe at how truly cluttered this truly feels to be in this type of scenario, rather than visually seeing it from a window. Oh,
What about you,
oh Lord.
Catherine? What do you make of all this?
More,
Yes, how do I feel about like all of this? Hmm.
yes.
The hustle and bustle.
Oh no, it's nothing. She treats this like normal every day. She's like she's not odd. She's not like anything like that. She's just walking on her way. This is normal compared to the business on a ship.
Fair point. Fair point.
Come on, keep up. We got a lot of ground to cover. This port's large. I'm probably like try to practice my Scottish accent to get back into it. But basically, she's gonna keep like motioning over, like dodging past like timbers being swayed, cargo. I actually have a mystic. I am gonna be looking for something in particular, though. I am looking for any
Oh,
independent merchants. Independent, like as in anywhere, not the main docks, because the main docks would normally be reserved for businesses and voyages. I'm looking for the
right.
smaller vessels or the ones that are decadent enough to look like crazy important while not having that limelight. Because I'm guessing as well, if you don't mind me assuming this, that every ship right now
Yeah.
is still being checked by Victoria's men. Am I wrong?
First of all, it's not Victoria's men, so to speak. Remember, there is
No, you know what I'm
this
trying to say.
island.
I'm saying basically that everyone's ship is still being checked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, there is a clear difference here. It's the fact that the ones that are doing the standard procedures are not actually enforcers sent by Saint Agnes itself. Rather, these are people that have been stationed here from the Lowen Kingdom, specifically
Mhm.
for this purpose. They are representatives from the Adventurers Association.
Yes, I see.
You can recognize that by the badge. They wear an emblem on their uniform.
Mm. All right, but yeah, I'm guessing that's mainly for the ships that are like here in this main foyer for these larger companies. So I'm gonna like keep
Yeah.
gesturing around. Do I catch sight of any straight vessels that match my description? Small yet still capable, off to the side.
From the main docks, no. However, if what you're looking for is the independent merchants,
Yes.
perhaps the market area might be the place you're looking for.
Then there we
The
shall.
detective, who is your guide, could guide you there, but right now it's probably best you get your luggage sorted first, and
So,
then
okay, we'll get.
afterwards you can decide. Yeah, you can decide
Actually,
if you want to
I
go with
do have
detective or you want
one
to go
more.
without.
There's something else that I haven't considered. I am gonna turn. This is actually a job for. What's your character's name again? As
Aurelia.
Aurelia. I'm actually gonna look at her real quick. I'm gonna ask her something. Aurelia, you're smart.
What is it?
I'm gonna ask you a question. There is something that we haven't considered yet. How do you think what do you think would be the easiest way to get something in right under everybody else's nose? I'm gonna show you an old sailor trick. Mystic, would you allow me to do something real quick?
Oh,
I'm gonna show
and what would
one of
my
the
what?
old. I'm gonna show one of the oldest tricks in the book.
Don't you show
Okay.
anything?
I'm gonna pop open an already inspected crate of like, let's say if we're going back in the old days, so it looks to be like a bunch of sugars, like just regular bags of that.
Yeah,
She's gonna
Okay.
make sure that no, she's gonna make sure that there's nobody looking at us right now, and you just see her just she's gonna take like a nearby crowbar, level it, and just open up this crate. And she's just going to show you, for instance, she starts like reaching her hands in between, and she's going to produce just like a small flower from in there and hold it out to you. See? Contraband. You smuggle it in, small amounts. Old sailor's trick.
Are you saying? Her mind's pondering a little bit. Are you saying that we mix in things that look alike, or
No,
we
I'm
pop
saying
open?
there's a chance that, but I didn't want to consider this would because it would broaden our horizons a little too much on our suspect list. Think about it. We don't know what they're transporting. These relics could be anything. It could even be something as simple as parchment. Think about if you put a single piece of parchment and then she's going to mention over to like a ship that's transporting books. What if you put one page in every, like one book within every crate? I'm not sure if I'm reaching too much here, Mystic, but I think this is a valid thing knowing you.
I mean,
the other.
It is quite the query, I must say.
I'm actually going to gesture over at her cube and be like, can that do anything?
I was considering that. I was about to start tapping it.
I'm actually going to ask it some. No, I'm going to actually say. So you just explain it to me. Do you just ask it things and shake it?
No. Something tells me that's just a little beyond our time, and
can you write on it?
Full of too much randomness.
No. Can you write on it?
Hang on, Mystic. Does it look like a Rubik's cube because it looks like an actual Rubik's cube, or what? Or is it the size of it?
Remember, I showed you COC imagery. COC imagery. That's
Yeah.
what it looks like. Its size is about the same as yours.
No, I'm saying her question is this: can you write on it?
I doubt that.
Nobody has tried, so.
Yes, I'm actually gonna ask a different thing. So this is me being a little weird, but because my intelligence is still 65.
I'm gonna stop her fools, and I'm saying, I've only noticed one thing that this cube can do. I'm unsure what it actually does. I don't know if you can write on it. I don't know if you can do this, but can you do me one favor? Draw blood.
You know what? That's fine with me. Without any hesitation, might as well. Might embrace it. Going to prick her finger on on the tip of some sharp object, and Mystic, I am going to write the equation that all sailors use to figure out cargo weight and density.
Wait, you're writing that on the cube? I didn't ask.
I'm writing it on the cube in my own blood. It's not a hard thing.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead. Let him. Go
And
ahead. Let him do it. I wasn't
Mystic,
asking all that, but sure.
Here's my thing, and I'm gonna tell Aurelia something. If you don't mind, Mystic, I'm gonna go over to show her another trick, which is very important for her. If you didn't know this, This is an old way that sailors and jewelers made sure that metal links were actually of the same quality. So as she's walking by another really fancy crate, she's gonna like knock on it a few times, break it open, and then just pull out a champagne bottle real quick.
I'm sorry. Hang on, real quick. Is anyone near us?
I would say probably not, because I know where to creep. I'm sure that Mystic's okay with us doing it. Mystic, are you cool with me doing this?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. This will be something interesting. I hope you know you're playing with fire.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
so
I'm
here's
pretty
the
sure the
thing.
fire was more towards me than you, but still.
So after I wrote that equation on the Rubik's Cube, I'm going to show you why I'm doing this. So she's going to walk over to to another crate, and she's just going to rattle it a little bit and go, yeah, this one. Inside, there's going to be a bunch of little individual like chain links, okay? Before they're all assembled. And then she's going to pop off that champagne, and she's going to pour it right in there.
No, oh.
And she's going to ask him, do you understand what she's doing?
The girl does not.
If the core shows you, if the core of the object is lighter than the liquid it is surrounded by, as you see the maybe like 1, 2, 3 little links kind of float to the surface, it floats. This cube of yours, if this works by any logic, by what I wrote, we train it to check on weight and density. I'm not sure if it can do it, but we use it to see what would figuratively float. You know?
Hang on, is
What doesn't
Kamas's
belong.
character still here? Is Kamas's
Yeah,
character
I was
here?
about to say, is he
Yeah.
watching
Yes,
this?
I've been here this whole time.
He's been
Yeah, my
watching
boy.
the whole
No,
time.
I vote that first off, I'm actually gonna say I have a great idea where we have Logic or Salter literally distract him while we're doing this.
Well,
No,
I'm back, so I'll distract him. I'll just
Don't have
gaslight
Logic
him.
do anything.
You know what? Fine.
Have
I don't
Logic
care if
in
he's.
the background.
You know what? But anyway,
If Logic does something, we're gonna all die.
I'm gonna just take that little cube real quick. Like I said, Mystic, I wrote it all in blood. Hand it back to Aurelia, and I'm gonna say, might as well test it out. Throw it on a crate, see what happens. Right? Do it.
You said throw it on the crate?
Just do what you're gonna do with the crate. She shrugs. I don't know how to work it. I'm just spitballing here, but at least I'm doing something with it.
Okay. She's just at this point. She just lightly tosses it, like carefully tosses it into the crate itself.
Oh my god!
What? You gotta admit, Mystic. This
I want to know about this
I am
code.
thinking outside
Okay.
the box here.
Okay, I need to be clear on this. Who is watching?
I'm distracting Kamasu at this point.
We're in a seclude. We're
Okay,
gonna be in
have
like the
dialogue
shadiest.
between him
I'd
and
have to
Kamasi.
watch
Have
these
dialogue
idiots
between him and
considering.
Kamasi first.
I'd have to watch.
Okay,
Kamasu,
before I get
so-
to the consequences of what you're doing, first of
God
all,
damn it, dude.
Eris, I need you to describe to me how it is you're distracting Komatsu. So I need you to roll me fast talk, and then I need you to bullshit for me. So roll me fast talk.
I need to ask, where are we exactly before I do any of this?
So okay, so
where are me and
let me
Logic
just quickly set
positioned?
the scene. Hold on. Let me set the scene. So you guys are literally right in the center of the port area.
I don't have any
let me put up the
imagery.
map again.
Yeah, please.
Hold on.
I gotta figure out how
You're
to
at the
bullshit this for you.
landing. You're at the center of the landing, right
Okay.
before you get to the street. Hold on.
I'll just
Let
drop
me
my thing
mark
there.
it for you.
Like right there?
You see here?
Yeah.
You see here? You guys are here at the end of the landing, right before you reach Fairchild. Over here.
So we're right here.
Right here.
Okay.
Where you're, yeah. The
Alright,
other guys are behind you. They're in a corner over here.
So they're like over in this area then.
Yeah, there's a bunch of crates piled over here really high. So there's massive amounts of shade over this area right here.
Okay. Hold on. I need to scribble a bit because I gotta gaslight the shit out of this. Alright, what's over here? Like on this side.
I'll bear you join with the password is gardens, but lowercase g.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, that's why.
Alright, so what's over in this area? I gotta know what we got.
Again, this is bro, hey, listen.
I
There
don't
is
expect to
just
succeed at this, bro. I just need to know what I'm doing.
no, listen. This is the path. Over here, this side of the landing is where you have. Oh my god.
All right. So what's in this
This is where you
area?
have you have more ships and crates that are docked to this area right here.
All right.
So
Then
this is the docking area
so
over
there's
here, the
ships
bay.
here and crates here.
The docking bay is over here, but the private vessels go in this.
All right. So I can probably just gaslight him by talking to him and asking him about like certain things in this area. Maybe lure him this way, away from them.
Once again, roll me fast talk.
Listen, bro.
1d100 plus 1d10.
I have a decent chance. I just need to be below 60, or at least 60. So we're gonna find out if I have luck today. If not, I'm flout riding them out.
If you're a crit one, I'm below you.
Let's see. I have a cast on my right hand right now, so I'm gonna be a little bit slow typing.
Kill issue.
Yeah, that's what I get for being a good person sometimes. All right, 42.
You pass?
Yeah, it's close to a hard pass, to be honest.
So, describe to me what you're asking.
Well,
or rather, I should say, what you're asking Ario about. How are you distracted?
Well, I'm trying to lead them away from all of their bullshittery, because those guys just don't have any tact. And I'm trying to ask him more about the information required for, our investigation. So more than likely, I'm asking... Hold on, let me go to the right tool for this shit. I'm asking him about the people in this area, and, what exactly goes on in this area, and trying to lead him this way. So I'm just trying to get information out of him. I'm milking him like a cow, essentially. That way, I can slowly keep him away from the other team and slowly, just keep this man distracted. And if we hear, like, a popping noise, I'll grab his shoulder and then quickly try to divert his attention.
But your description is a little bit off, because you guys are not going this way, you're going this way.
Oh, this way?
Top.
I'm still going to keep going, because if they're over here, I can keep them away from there and distract them a little bit more until we get over
Remember,
here.
you guys are going straight to Broad Street, from Broad Street to Swan Street here, which is where you guys are.
Oh, yeah, we're going up there? Alright. Man, that's going to be a tough gaslight. But, if it all ends badly, I'm turning on my teammates.
You succeed. You succeeded, so it's fine.
Right. Yeah.
So, anyway,
You're welcome.
let me quickly describe it. Eris talked to Ario about things that don't really matter. Talking about the people, talking about the area, talking about what exactly it is that Ario does in his day-to-day, just making small essentially.
I'm using a lot of charisma.
Okay. I need both of you. When I say both of you, I mean Cyanez. I need you to make me willpower.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Well, sorry, I was inventive.
You went a little too far.
Oh, you were inventive, all right. You were inventive, all right.
Yeah, you were.
Brody really did that.
Yeah, Mystic punishing us for being inventive.
You better succeed. I just fucking gaslit you.
Sometimes you don't have to be inventive.
Rolled a literal
one. So I got a 55. Is that good or bad?
I just rolled a literal 1.
What's my will again?
That's a critical success.
No, not right now. I'm talking about previously. Every time I
where is my will?
He's never getting another 1.
It's POW. It's POW. POW.
Oh, thank God! No, I got that really well.
Okay, you're good. All right. Oh!
Yes!
Oh,
13?
We got it.
Hey, yo!
You see that?
Most
you
discreet
see that?
planning.
You see that shit, Ez? You see that? My plans are awesome.
Hey, wait. Did I just get a 15?
You got 15.
You got 13.
Oh, critical. That's critical.
He's good.
That's critical.
The gaslighting.
Oh, and I got a. Did I get a major success or?
Oh, well, I guess
So,
it would be.
what was this willpower for?
Because it's not like between 1 to 3. But
I know
I think it's an extreme success.
It's an extreme.
Mine's 70. Mine's 75.
Damn. Really?
Yours is. Let me see.
He got a 50.
No, it's the
80.
basic success. Not yet.
Yeah, mine's 80, 40, 16 for my willpower.
Mine's.
80, 40, 16,
I rolled really well. I rolled really well on this character, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me describe what's going to happen. The only part that reacts is the equation that was written on the cube. In fact, it starts glowing, and then there is a moment of disbelief as numbers and equations, the type you wouldn't even see at the top university's mathematicians, start basically being written in the air around you.
Makes sense.
Those equations envelop you, and you are dimensionally shifted. You have ended up in the astral world. Well, partially speaking. This is a weird halfway between the corporeal world and the astral world. You can see the town for how it truly is in terms of as a mental lens.
And what do we see?
So, this is sort of a weird half state compared to cogitation, but
That's what
generally
Moss is
speaking,
beautiful.
this is an inverted version of the city itself. Okay? When I say inverted, I mean that it is completely gray. All the colors are gone. And
Okay,
the
but as
directions for
cogitation,
everything
we
is,
see the colors.
I'll be right back.
yeah. So,
Okay.
the entire world has twisted. And you see, technically speaking, buildings that are upside down, buildings that are sideways, buildings that are floating.
I'm gonna look at her and just go, all right. So I can admit when I might have gone overboard.
I don't think you've gotten even close to being over the board.
Oh,
This.
so I am a genius.
Oh.
Nice.
No. No. Close, but no. She says observing every singular thing that she could. And observing every singular thing that was different from the first few times that she went to cogitation, as much as her memory would allow her to.
I'm just saying that because the thing is,
She cuts her off and says, "Shh. Just accept the things for as they are currently."
oh, it's just whatever. She
And
shrugs.
please remember everything you see and tell me them later.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
You guys ready for what's going to happen?
I never get enough freedom anymore.
We're going to have a goaded moment, bro. We're going to have a goaded moment.
What is happening?
Let's go. Oh my god. Bro, I'm so excited for this.
Wait, what's about to happen?
I gotta catch my breath. Hold on. Okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
You're about to enter a new dream.
So, in this world of gray, this world that is inverted, this world that is there but not completely there, you see a interesting vision in a way. Since this is all technically a mental landscape, you can see the state of people. You see strings that appear from the bodies of every single representation of a person. Some of them are poles, some of them are lamps, some of them are various assortments of daily items, things that you recognize in your day to day life. From the perspective of Catherine, they are fishing equipment, from bait to hooks to harpoons to stations to rope. They have all taken mental interpretations that you are familiar with. And each of these intimately represent people. This is a instinctual understanding of what it is you're looking at. Now, normally this sight would astound you so much that it would affect your sanity, but you have both succeeded. Your, shall we say, aptitude to the supernatural is far beyond that of people. After all the things you have seen in a single day, this is but a stroll. Now, from the other side of the city, you see a shadow. It starts off very small, but it is clear to see because it is pitch black. The shadow expands, and then it takes the form of what appears to be a child.
Oh, boy.
A child again. Okay.
It's always children.
Yes,
Where are
What
they
is
coming
the
from?
noticeable description that we can see of the child?
Yeah.
so it is prenatal, as in it is not yet born. It is a fetus in a way, but you can tell it is, technically speaking, just about to be born. This shadow has a very, very ominous aura. As it appears, it seems to be affecting the strings of everyone around you. The strings are being corrupted. They take on blackened shapes. You fear that that thing might get closer to you and affect you as well. Just as the shadow is about to reach you, two figures appear from either end of the buildings. They rush out, one holding a cane, the other holding what appears to be a very complex steampunk weapon. You can't really tell what it looks like. If you were to describe it, it would be a miniature cannon.
Boom, boom.
Miniature cannon. Is that right?
Hmm.
Oh, I swear,
Yeah,
if you take Keith as the god of steampunk and machinery, that's gonna be funny.
one of them, one of them stays on top of the building, staying stationary as they aim their miniature cannon, while the other one with the cane rushes up towards the shadow. A gleaming light of star, the likes of which you've never quite seen, slashes at the shadow, rips it in half. Just as it is torn asunder, the man on the building shoots the miniature cannon. A deafening roar. Not even an actual cannon can compare to that intensity. Luckily, these two figures have easily suppressed this shadow. They get down from the building, looking around, seeming a little bit tired. They're scuffed, having bruises here and there. Some of them, well, sorry, I mean, one of them is actually bleeding a little bit, but nothing too serious. You hear them panting as they look around, and they notice the two of you.
Is there
What
any key
in the
discernible
name of
features
the
that I
goddess?
can tell from them?
Yes, one has black hair, and the other is a brunette. They are wearing standard military uniform. In fact, they are the Lowen military uniform, but it is such a special design that you can't harder.
Black-haired brunette Lowen. I'm gonna be thinking about this one.
They approach the two of you.
Cane and a cannon.
Well, this is certainly odd. Tell me, who the hell are you two? The one of them is calm, and the other one is a little bit wild as they point their miniature cannon at you.
In this,
Identify yourselves.
in this state, even though she's only been even close to it even twice, whether it was false or not, the young girl was quite calm in her own manner, and she laughed with the man. Ah, might I ask who the hell you two are first? It is. We came here not that long ago, just mere moments before whatever it is you two did. We're but mere observers, and I'm not sure from
Catherine?
where nor when.
I'm waiting for Ez to finish.
I kept pausing because I wasn't sure if you're gonna interrupt or not.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I was just gonna say, Catherine, you are intimately familiar with the weapon that the Wild One is wielding. In fact, that steampunk weapon is something that your captain used to use back in the day.
Ooh, okay, okay. Yeah, no, she finished her sentences. It's just set her sentence with the what I say? The where nor when. With a big old grin upon her face as she stares upon these two beings, facing any consequence that may perhaps happen. The cube is still in her hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically she's doing the what do you call it? Elbows at the side, but both hands are at the side, or like pointed outwards, with the cube in her left, empty in the right. Any say you be, Catherine? I apologize for cutting you off earlier.
Mm-mm. Well, who'd have thought that an old sailor's equation would have brought us here, though?
Is there anything that you recognize here? Because I for sure don't. Perhaps this was brought us to here for a reason of the thing that you had wrote. Perhaps of the blood that you have entwined within this. She looks upon it. Did it change shape, or because she's looking at the cube right now?
She's looking at the cube. It's not reacting at the moment. These two strangers, these two men, are getting impatient. Well, one of them is the wild one.
Catherine's gonna look at the wild one and just simply say, Captain Jacobs, freaking calm down. Or just calm yourself, Captain Jacobs. Jesus. He looked just like him. I guess you really are right.
What the hell kind of cryptic nonsense is this one spouting?
The kind that you better perk your ears up to and listen.
Listen, character, we don't know who the hell these Beyonders are. I say we shoot them dead. No taking risks. They may as well be cultists anyway.
So Mystic, I'm gonna at that moment I'm gonna shove my harpoon inside the cannon and tell him.
Damn.
No, I'm gonna tell him. No, I'm saying I'm Mystic. There's a reason for this. We both know what happens when a cannon goes off stuffed like this. You want to go with me? If not, calm down.
Oh, that was the wrong choice to make. Roll me fighting roll.
Fuck me.
Wait.
Roll it.
It's too late. I can't do anything. Never mind.
Oh wait, I like maxed out fighting brawl.
Oh, did you actually?
It's pretty high up actually.
But hang on, is it higher? Is it higher than the Beyonder? We think something is high, but Beyonders are significantly higher.
Beyonders, remember that's the human kind of.
Let me see. Yes, I got that on.
What was he rolling on?
46.
Was he rolling a regular? Was he rolling a regular, critical, or hard?
This one's medium.
Yay!
Middle ground.
Did he pass?
I mean that's all. That's
so yeah.
That mine's 7. Mine's for that
So
one.
you got 40. You got 46. What's your fighting brawl at? 75.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, that's a fail. But for the moment, I'll let you have this. You do manage to stick your harpoon into his cannon.
Mhm.
But he's still he's not happy about it. He is respond accordingly. Hello.
You're good now.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, you're good.
Hello?
Oh,
Yin?
You dirty bastard.
No way.
No. Isn't that a 2?
Wait.
That's a 2.
Can I interject? Hang on. Can I interject?
Is that a 2?
It's a 2, yeah.
Can I interject?
I don't think you can.
So hold on. You can only interject after.
Oh,
your mic cut out again.
Okay, so let me describe what's going to happen.
Okay.
As you shove your harpoon into his miniature cannon. This sounds very sexual. I promise you it's not.
It is though.
Hey, you're the one that brought it up, brother.
On
You're
that
the one
note,
with the
I'm gonna go
2.
shower.
Actually, it's perfect you came here. The fucking one scene with you, bro. Anyway. So, he will respond by literally leaping and kicking you in the abdomen.
That will be 40
All
points
right.
of damage. Max.
It hits you. It definitely hits you. Let me tell you that right now. You are flung to the far side of the wall, and you will take. Okay,
Oh,
roll me
no.
a. How much your HP?
11.
I'll be lenient. Roll me a 1d10.
I swear to God.
No, make it a 1d11.
Nah.
5. Okay.
That's half. That's half.
That's
That's half.
half.
So
Oh.
here's the thing. Luckily it's rounded down. If you're taking 6 damage, that would have been half your HP. That would have counted as a major. Luckily, you managed to instinctively react and brace yourself somewhat, so you didn't take maximum damage.
Yeah.
So I took 5, right?
Yep.
You took 5, yeah.
You just got flat swan kicked.
And then she's as she braced herself, she's gonna get back up and like wipe the blood off her mouth.
Oh, no.
A little bit more than blood there. Like, don't forget you're already injured. You're shot.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware, asshole. Glad that Silas couldn't, like, I don't know, use his beyonder powers to fix my fucking body.
Why would he?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
He fucking bled on me. Fucking threw his
Okay.
fucking.
Here's what's going to happen. Oh my god, bro. Oh, Jesus.
Did we ever accumulate for the other points of damage he should have taken?
No.
For the shot? No, that was healed.
No,
That was
for
healed.
the crushing, too. Bro,
No.
Rest.
No.
I won't go that far.
It doesn't-
I won't go
Okay,
that far.
okay. I
This
just want
is
to check.
okay. There's a reason. There's a reason for this. The reason is that this is the spirit world.
Okay.
What hurt
wait.
him was not. So here's the deal. I'll describe this to you. The force of the blow is not actually what caused you damage. It felt like you were being torn from the inside. That's because this is a spiritual attack. Because you're in a spiritual plane. So physical attacks do not work the same way. Hence why, there's different laws at work here. So, is anybody going to say anything? Like,
What do you mean? I'm not even there.
no, I'm talking about Ez.
Yeah. Okay. I was about to say, if anybody else was there, that would be cool.
Yeah, all we see is like Sai get kicked in the air and knocked out.
Okay, hang on. Is I got a question just for my own visual purpose. Is the cube floating or is it like just sitting in my hand palm?
It is technically you didn't show the people the cube directly, so you're holding it in your hand behind you.
Oh no, I was having it like outwards.
Oh, you want to show them? You want to
Are
show
you
them?
sure? Are you sure? Go do it.
Hey, you know what? Sure, we already ran with it. All right, let's go. It's behind my back. Yeah, we already ran with it.
Bro ran out.
The other guy, the one who attacked the wild one, the other one with black hair. The brunette will scream and be like, "Damn it! I told you to be calm."
Wow, if I haven't seen this one before, it's huh.
Oh, by the way, Mystic, you said there's fishing. Well, there is one that, like, you said that, like, to me, this is all like fishing line, everything else, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That does work in my favor. I'm not gonna threat. I'm not gonna threaten. I'm not gonna threaten him. Don't worry.
Okay.
I was tempted. I've been like, hey, bitch, ever been guillotined?
No. Ooh, no.
But
No.
anyway,
Pour the wine at him.
I was gonna say no, legit. I was gonna, like, give him a give him a taste of having a fucking, like, one of those lines just right up his ass.
No, that.
Anyway, no. But anyway, she's gonna get up, like I said, get up real quick. And you know what, Mystic? I have an idea. This sounds so fucky to try and fix up my body. You said there, but with this fishing line, this place is spiritual. You said, right?
Yeah.
And
Don't
logic works differently here, right?
Yeah.
Don't do it.
She's gonna think to roll with it, and she's gonna do one of the old sailor ways of prepping up your old body. I'm a legit and Mystic. Please don't fuck me over too hard for this. I hate how I'm innovative for a reason, even if it kills me. I'm gonna take one of those fishing lines and patch up my wounds with it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that definitely, I guess that works.
What?
Make me there's going to be a double roll here. You're going to make me Constitution and Willpower.
You did that. I did not want you to do anything for a reason.
I can do this.
Why fishing line?
Oh my
That's
god. How
well,
much?
actually,
This is
fishing line's actually quite good for binding wounds.
this is a combined roll. Um, so you
I'm gonna
need
go pee while you do this.
one for Constitution, one for
Okay, 1 second. So one for Constitution. Oh no! Oh come
Yeah,
on, please. Can I please reroll that
critical
one?
already?
That's
No,
just
no,
mean.
Yeah, no, just a
no,
reroll. Just a
no,
you can
reroll.
you
no,
Just a
can.
reroll into
no,
So
no,
here's the
50-50.
thing:
don't move
a
him.
combined roll. No, wait. A
Don't move him.
combined roll is one that acts as both. So here's the deal. It doesn't matter if you fail one. It depends mainly on. And if you really desperately want to succeed, you can push roll it too.
Okay,
So
Monster
let's
said
go,
something.
please. So 55. So my will. So I did that one. I
That's a
succeeded easily on that
59,
one.
and then there's a
109.
okay,
Please.
technically
full on
speaking,
100.
since the Constitution one was a critical failure, what I'm going to say
I'm
is
gonna I'm
what
gonna push
happened
that.
is. No, wait, hold on. That one's a critical fail. You can't push.
You
Sadly.
can't push that one.
Can I
Yeah.
So instead, you're
reroll
kind of
it,
cooked there.
please?
Don't worry. No, wait.
That's gonna hurt.
What's going to happen here? What's going to happen here is, with sheer grit, you patch yourself up with the fishing line, the thread. However,
Oh,
the pain is way worse. It felt worse than getting stabbed. It felt worse than drowning. And you
yeah.
have plenty of experience with that. Turns out that trying to physically patch yourself in a spiritual plane, there had to have been a better method than the one you chose. So what you're going to do is roll me a 1d3
Mm,
for sanity damage.
No.
Yeah.
Oh god, not sanity, bro.
A
2.
2.
So
Flip.
go to your stat sheet. When you look at your sanity, look at current. The
I
second
reduced it.
bar.
I reduced it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much do I heal by?
Heal.
You do not heal. You stabilize. Call of Cthulhu does not allow healing that far. You
Ding.
stabilize. So you're not bleeding anymore, and you're not technically speaking gonna lose any more damage from bleeding or whatever.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna tie that back up, and even though her teeth are shivering in pain, even though she clamps them on top of the excess and just rips it off with her teeth, and then she's
Look
got
at this one.
she takes a little she just
This
kind of
wench is something else. Hey, Caster, are you sure we can't kill these guys? I'm telling you, they're nothing but bad news.
all right. She gets up for a second.
Hey.
She's gonna no. She's gonna get up, crack her neck a few times, and go. Came here because I wanted to try out an equation, an old cargo shipping one. That's the truth. I'll lay it out for you. If there's one thing that a sailor knows, it's when to parlay with anyone, right? That's it.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything out of this, Caster. I'm telling you, women make no goddamn sense.
I'm speaking the truth. I'll show it to them. I'm gonna write the same equation right on the wall.
You
No, it's just the thing though. This equation is literally, if this guy's a sailor, he'll know what I'm talking about. It's literally just an equation for figuring out the weight and capacity of cargo.
You know, despite the light side that she gives, she just pushes her own hair back out of her own vision and says, looks at the other guy that was known as quote unquote caster. You know what? This is what brought us here. Let's just see what it does.
So yeah, I'm gonna write
As
it.
soon as you show him, as soon as you show him the cube, Caster kind of
I didn't show him the
immediately
cube.
draws his cane
We didn't
sword.
show him the cube. We
You didn't show him the cube?
No,
No, I didn't
I
show him the
literally
You didn't show
wrote.
him?
No,
No,
you
he's
dummy.
just
Mystic.
trying to
Drew
show
it on
the
the wall. He drew
equation.
it on the wall.
He's
Yeah,
literally
Mystic. I
drawing
drew
No,
the
I understand the.
equation. We did
No, I
not
said
show him the
Ez was
cube.
showing.
No, he did
No.
not. Ed said
Okay,
no.
okay.
He was
No.
not going to show us.
Ez was gesturing to my equation.
Yeah, Ed said
Oh, okay,
when
okay,
the
okay.
option came up, he was not going to show the cube.
Yeah.
He
So, yeah.
wussed out, you know.
I show off. I show off this shit, and I tell him there.
Hey, this is that anomaly. The thing that drew the shadow over. I don't know exactly how these two made it here, but it seems they broke through the spiritual wall.
Wait, so is it an equation of our own weight to capacity in the actual realm? Is there some way for us to write that out to send us to here where we currently are within
Oh my god.
You say the spiritual realm?
She's looking at the she's gonna lean in close to you and tell you, are you, if this is based around that, oh my god. And she's thinking in her head, like, to her, like, so she's not really super sciencey, as what you basically said made her think, oh my god, I literally put our souls in boxes and shipped us off somewhere else.
Yeah, did you say you approached my character?
Yeah, a little
and
bit.
Said that. Yeah, so my character headbutts yours.
Wow. Going full savage with this one.
What?
Shut up! God damn it. She says.
Caster,
I'm trying to figure out the true
man
mysteries of all
Caster,
this.
approaches you two, raising his hand as a peace. He asks,
Raising his hand, how so?
listen.
You mean like in the Hitler thing?
No, like he basically put the cane sword back in the sheath, and he's holding his hands up.
Okay. Can it actually be in the Hitler thing?
Shut up, bro. Shut up. Let's keep going.
Can we change his uniform too?
He approaches you two and he says, "Hey, listen. We don't mean to start a fight for no reason. It's just that, as you can see, we've been dealing with some stuff that, shall we say, hasn't been exactly the most pleasant in the city. So, seeing as we're all beyonders here, why don't we identify ourselves? That should help things along. Although I do have to say, if you are indeed culty, then I'm afraid there is no peace between us.
I, myself, am not a part of any cult. The only thing I desire is to truly learn about the world. And so far as I learned within the past 2 days, whatever lies beyond that, I desire to wish to learn.
Catherine quirks up an eyebrow and just says, I made the... she's going to say, I met something otherworldly.
What?
And I hunt, and she says that. She's telling them that. And I'm hunting it. That's simple.
And your name? First and last, please.
What'd you say to me, Ez?
I said, since you interrupted me, I sighed and told you to say your first and last name.
She kind of gives you a look of like, bitch, he's kicked me in the stomach. All right. She tells you, Catherine Cavendish.
Hang on.
Cavendish.
One Piece?
As in, Casper looks at you a little. Cavendish, as in William Cavendish. That's the name of your.
My what?
Your uncle.
Oh yeah. She turns up and she goes, "Yeah, what about him?"
Bruh.
Huh. The world truly is small.
What's your
Well,
name?
I'm called Castor. I am the leader of the Palm. This here
No.
is my vice captain, Andreas.
No.
Oh my god, are they part of the hand? They symbolize the palm.
Yeah, they are the Palm.
So
Mm.
they're part of the queen's hand.
No, 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 no. The Queen's hand is referred to as the entire hand. They are just the palm.
So but they're still part of the organization.
The organization, pretty much every one of the Lowen Kingdom's special units, like they're beyond the
Oh,
organizations, the ones
dirty bastard.
related to the church,
You
are
dirty
named
bastard.
after parts of the body. So they are the palm. They are the ones who are like the subordinates of the Queen's hand. So it is likely that if they are here, it means that one of the Queen's hand is probably here as well.
Okay, okay. And you said Castor said his name was Castor. That's it?
Yeah, his name was Castor, and he introduced his vice captain Andreas.
Yeah. Yeah. So cutting her off real quick after she said everything. My name is Aurelia Aurorus Adiacella. To few that may ring a bell towards, but I've given my full direct name. Would you two gentlemen be as so kind as to introduce the full selves of yours? I think Castor, as well as just Andreas, it'd be quite rude to introduce yourself to a lady. Of course, you give
Well,
a
I think
happy
it's
bow.
far more rude to ask the names of the nameless. I don't think you understand. Where we're from, whatever name you were born with is stripped of you, and you are given a name by something. That name becomes your new identity. You don't belong anywhere. You belong to something. There is no other name.
So just Andreas and Castor?
Yes.
Whether you belong, whether you
Oh,
belong to
shut up.
something or someone. What do you want? Shut the hell up.
Huh?
Anyways, what was I saying? Whether you belong to someone, something. I would suggest you have your own individuality, because I feel like you, just serving under the name of Andreas, as well as just Castor, really? I mean no disrespect, but you two seem as fine gentlemen, as well as strengthful individuals on your own that could perhaps supersede this. It's a shame y'all two don't have a last name. Let's end
So
here.
at this point in time, um, all the lights in this gray world dim, and more shadows start to. You hear Andreas groaning. Oh, not this again. Didn't we just kill it? They both turn around and prepare for battle. Just as they were about to talk to you, the fractal equations start appearing again, and you two are dragged back out of the world just as Castor takes one last look at you. You can see utter amazement and shock when he looks at what the hell you're holding.
Oh, you dirty bastard. Is the final word she said before they disappeared.
So, as you guys return, hey Yin, are you here, buddy? Hello. Oh, this fucking.
Yes.
I am.
I need you for something, bro. Um, so, you appeared separately um, from the others. That's why you didn't set off with them. So, you want to guess how you made it to the island?
Don't
How?
tell me he swam.
Let me guess. Let me guess. I got thrown out of a cannon.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I had a feeling. I had a
So,
it would be
a,
that.
f- a few hours before dawn, okay, the business that you had with Keith, and this is something that only you will know. Keith, and DuPont had an interesting meeting where he told you, and you two have been sent separately after when the ship was crossing, just about to enter the spirit world. They shot you out of a cannon towards the island.
Bruh.
Uh,
Hey, yo, we're back at it again, cannon style.
oh my god, bro! I will never get over that. Oh. Okay, so I'll tell you where you appear. Check the map for a second. It's gardens with a lowercase g, by the way.
External even checker.
Which area is he crashing into?
He's going to appear on the other side of the dock, by the way.
So he's gonna be like over here.
So I'm
No,
basically
no,
on
no,
my
no,
own
no,
Over here.
adventure.
no, no, no. The other docks is closer towards. Wait, hold on. Let me move the cursor over. The other docks is closer to this section right here. Right here.
Wait,
Oh, so he's on the other
he's
side of
crashing
the
over
island.
there.
He's on the other side of the
Over
island.
here. Yeah, yeah.
Man, they shot him far.
No, no, no. They went from like this side of the island, and they shot him over here.
Yeah,
I
from right
gotta.
down to up.
Where?
Right, top right side.
Yeah. So they. Hold on. So they went around and shot him out.
No, 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 no. This is the southern end of the island. They came. They sailed over here towards
Uh-huh.
this side, and they shot him.
Oh, okay. So bro went from this angle.
Okay, sounds like he should
So,
roll a
We
willpower
went
check
from
to
this
whether he
angle.
got hurt or not.
What do you mean? That's what he's
don't
doing.
worry, don't worry. This was personally done by Keith, but then he rolls, but
Out of
wasn't
love.
survive. So, I have an interesting little interaction for you. This is ironically the same docks where the foreigners, where the foreigners were docked at. So, you get to see an interesting little scene. Now, you're currently right next to a barrel, kind of groaning in pain. People mistake you for just a vagrant, okay? But you're paying attention, and you are able to see a very interesting interaction. So, there is a very Eastern style looking ship. You know for a fact that it's Eastern because, once again, you're aware of most vessels that basically sail the sea because Intis is also, let's say, very, very powerful naval forces. As a rebel, you are keenly aware of their ships. So you know for a fact that this is not a ship used by anybody from the northern. So this interaction is quite interesting, actually. There's a layman, okay, who is busy removing cargo from this ship. Coming from this ship is a well-dressed man, okay? Let me quickly get his image for all of you. Uh,
Which thing are you putting it in? COC imagery?
COC imagery, yeah, hold on a second.
I'm just going to the site. Let's see.
Wait, hold on, wrong tab. Okay. So, Symmetry. This is what this guy looks like.
That's a dice roll.
Wait, whoops, sorry.
A bad one.
Message not automatic. There you
Like a guild array.
go. The layman calls out, Mr. Miguel, where do you want us to place your cargo? The strange man of noble bearing responds by saying, Oh, I wouldn't touch that if I were you. Just as the layman looks at him confused, he starts sighing. Well, it's already too late. It doesn't matter. And let's just say, the moment the man touches the cargo box, it opens up and something grabs him and pulls him into the box.
And who sees this?
Yin is the only one who sees it.
Shit.
What an unfortunate soul. Well, it's to be expected. These people do not have the strongest survival instincts. Still, stepping onto this island is different. I feel like I'm about to die. He takes a deep breath. Home sweet home. That's where the scene ends. So, there's actually another scene going on. And by the way, I mostly attributed it critically. Jesus Christ. Way over on the northern end, in a fishing village, you have what appears to be a member of a parish. He appears in front of everybody, and he shouts out to the villagers, Greetings all! Please, gather around. Today I have brought quite the interesting harvest. And he brings in a lot of antiques. Stuff that you would never expect to be seen in some ranch. And he explains, Please, take whatever you like. I insist. They are gifts. My noble lord, the proprietor of the Clarkson estate, has been kind to all of you.
You
Please,
son of a
no need
bitch.
for thanks. No need for thanks. Just as he says that, there is a very well-dressed man who appears
Back again.
from a carriage. He steps out, takes a moment, and then he takes out a book. Every time one of the antique villagers, they seem to rejoice, or euphoria takes hold of them. You would expect that this is the reaction that somebody would give when they have received grace from God. Standing in front, the strange peddler, the parish, stands and gives a formal bow to his lord. Mr. Clarkson, welcome to this strange fishing house. I do not know why you've dragged me here, but I must insist. What is today's divination? Clarkson looks at the book for a moment, and the image of a person shows up. You all want to guess who that image is?
I'm gonna guess Aurelia.
No.
That's a crazy image, bro. I'm just saying, that's a crazy thing to guess.
Is it one of us?
It's one of you. It's one of you. It's one of you.
Okay, it's probably Eris then.
The fuck you mean it's me?
No. I promise. The person who appears is Odin.
Hmm?
Yin.
Yeah. Uh huh. As soon as Mr. Clark looks at the image, he starts shivering.
I
So
swear to
much
God, if
so.
Odin is gonna be the same character that Ian playing in like main campaign, I'm gonna kill him in real life.
No, it won't be anything that
On
simple.
site.
As soon as
Let me make sure he
Mr.
dies.
Clarkson sees the image of Odin, he starts profusely sweating, fidgeting. This is a man of calm demeanor. This is a person that you would never expect in a million years would ever succumb to this kind of fear. What? That's that's impossible. By this time he shouldn't be here. What the hell is going on? That's where that scene ends. Cryptic, cryptic.
Hmm.
So the rest of you guys return back to the uh any questions, any reactions, anything at all to say?
So wait.
They're
So
drugged.
did Catherine got to see Mr. Clarkson all this time?
No. That's not a scene any of you saw. This is just an
Good.
extra scene you guys get as yeah, because of the lock roll.
Okay. Good, because I'm pretty sure that you'd know the exact thing she'd want to do to his face. But so Catherine is going to look over at Aurelia and just simply tells her, "Sorry."
Don't apologize. Just tell me everything and every singular thing you remember, or every singular thing you thought that you remembered, and then we'll
By the way,
be.
Mystic, I want to check something.
Yeah,
Now I'm going to
yeah.
check the. I'm going to check the same place I wound up with fishing line.
Um, that's a little bit hard. You do not know the area because it was someplace randomly within the city. You're not at the docks.
No. The part of my body I repaired.
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh,
I'm going to check it real quick and show her.
yeah. When you check the wound, there's nothing there. You feel the pain every time you press on it, every time you think about it, but there's nothing there.
There's not like no one can like no one can. There's nothing really weird
No
there.
wound. No wound.
Did you not? Did you fail to hear what they had said? We were not here as we stand. We are in an entirely different. I guess you might conceive it as a realm. We are in the spirit world, or spirit realm, if you shall. We were not where as we stand, but further beyond. As well as, did you not hear? I can't remember who said it. Can't remember who said it.
It was Castor. Castor was the one monologue.
No. When we were on the boat. When we were on the boat.
Oh, you
Something
mean?
about
Oh, it was
us
Silas.
going.
Silas.
Okay, yeah. Us going on the. What was it? Cognitive world? Did he call it the cognitive world?
He called it the
Corporeal. Okay. As well as, did you forget as the one mainly interacting with Silas? You call it the corporeal world and then the spirit world.
Mm.
As well as if me and you ourselves had advanced into something we cannot even dare to perceive.
Um, and I'm gonna put a hand on my hip, and Catherine simply goes, "Well, that's the thing. That equation, yeah, Captain Jacobs taught me that."
Don't worry. Something tells me at this point we will meet your old captain. And oh boy, will it be quite a joyous day. I'm actually quite excited right now.
For some context here, William Cavendish, he's the one who technically quote unquote sold you the person.
Me or him?
I'm talking about Ty.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah.
He sold me.
He sold you to Clarkson, yeah.
Eh.
So okay, let's so no other incidents take place. You all calmly make it to the receptionist greets you all. Welcome, honored guests. I hope you'll enjoy your stay. Please. She hands out each of you. She gives each of you a key. This is a key to your room. You all will mainly be staying on the second. If there are any questions, you may just ring the bell, and I will show up. Think of it like a magical lamp.
Is there anything weird about this place?
It's weirdly stifling.
Mm.
For you in particular. Maybe because
Uh,
because you're too used to the sea life.
Where's Kamasa's character? He hasn't spoken in a bit. Where's his character?
He is there. He is there. And you guys are now going to be talking.
Okay.
Kamasa, get over here.
What?
So, Kamasa, is your turn. You're going to be guiding them. The receptionist will handle your luggage. You will take them all to the just the dining area or whatever, and that's where you guys are going to be talking about what actually is going on.
All
And
right.
There you go.
this is where, unfortunately, I'll tell you that sleep is taking me.
Yeah, it is
I'm
12:30
tickled.
a.m. So
Oh yeah,
I'm
oh wait,
putting
hold
to
on.
sleep.
I didn't even know. It has been a while.
yeah, it's been
And
about
session.
almost
You're
4
right.
hours.
Damn,
Apparently,
wait, hold up. It is actually late.
yeah, it's
Man,
about
there's like kids
Yeah,
crying in
I
the
didn't even
background. Could
notice.
only follow
yeah,
half
it's
of what
late.
we're seeing.
I'm aware. I'm lazy. I didn't care.
Thank you for the session. I had fun. I hope I didn't drive you too crazy.
Bro, you're
No,
driving me
it was
crazy.
perfect.
What do
It
you
was
Your
mean?
pun
perfect.
drove
Anything
me crazy.
important I missed?
I'll inform you later. Don't worry.
I did another psi thing, and I
All
might
right,
have
I need
I
to.
worked everything
Oh, are
out.
we done?
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Do we have the
Oh
cameraman?
yeah, end session, end
Ty?
session.
All right.
Mark?